Flat Earth British, Martin Elitka speaking. Give you a chance to all pile over. I just had another live stream, but everything just froze on. So I thought I'd ditch that. Just give you a time, peeps, for you to pile in. Had a few of you in my chat just now, so I'll give you all a second. Peace and love. Oh, yeah, sorry about that. It was all buffing and everything went to shit. Don't know what to think. Good to see you, peeps. How are you all doing? We're gonna have a little think. Considering we're all Flat Earth British think tank, let's see if we can work this shit out. I'm going to ask you guys what you think. I'm going to talk about what I think. I don't think of all of the truthers out there, the information that comes my way a day, guys, you would not believe. I mean, hundreds of links. You know, I've looked into every single aspect of this, what is going on. But I'm going with my instincts, my spidey senses, and knowing what I've known all my life is, since when did we start trusting our fucking governments all of a sudden? When did they start telling the truth all of a sudden? So we're going to cover a lot of aspects. The title, Somewhere Over the Rainbow. I'm sure you noticed. Oh, a rabbit. Thank you, Marianne Knox. You know I got a thing about bunny rabbits. Love bunnies. Bunnies were in the Garden of Eden. They were like the first epic animals on Earth. Oh, so I've been told. Might not be true though. So it's a super moon tonight. If we do get a super moon, I'll show you guys. Keeping an eye out. I've been out most of the day, believe it or not. Getting a bit of sun, which apparently kills germs. Yeah, germs. Yeah, be scared of germs, guys. Germs fuck you up. Yeah, germs in my head. Germs are crap. Germs are like pussies. I was watching a thing this morning. Who was it posted? Oh, Andre Xerxes posted this morning a bit of Carlin, a comedy act, and it was absolutely phenomenal. On about germs, and it's right. When I was a kid, we used to go to Barry Island, okay, which is a seaside resort for the city of Cardiff in South Wales, and I would be swimming, and there would be a human shit, you know, floating past my face. You know, we were swimming in open sewerage, guys. If you weren't careful, you would have one in your mouth. So we didn't go home and catch all known fucking diseases. We just went home, had a bath, everything was fine, and we had our Vesta curries because it was 1972. It was epic. So let's have a shout and see who's here before we have a little think about things. Hi, Crystal. So yeah, it's a beautiful day. In fact, these days, just lately, since all this bullshit been going down, I don't know whether you've noticed, but it's never looked so beautiful. I am not even joking. The flowers look just more intense. The blossom just is mind-blowing. The sky. So yesterday, I done a little ad on my Facebook, a little blog, showing you the state of the sky. You know, we watched it happen. They just came with their chemtrails, completely splattered the sky in a grid pattern. Sky's gone, yeah, by the evening. Today, in contrast, nothing. Zip. We've seen one genuine contrail. Okay, you can see the difference between a contrail and a chemtrail. This one evaporated and fucked off with the plane. But let me tell you guys, right? You know, how can people reconcile that though? You know, the one day during an apparent pandemic, there's fuckloads of planes all flying somewhere, okay? Special planes, okay? And today, nobody's flying at all. I wonder where everyone got to. So how are you all doing with the weirdness, guys? How are you all doing with this social distancing, eh? You enjoying that, eh? 2 meters, they should fucking extend it to 4, is what I think. Keep the fuckers away. I'm only joking, guys. They're not that bad. Okay, they're just a bit panicky, a bit scared of their own fucking shadows is what they are. I just can't believe the way humanity's be behaving. Wow. Talking about, I'm gonna be grabbing your little comfort blanket away from you, and you're gonna grizzle and scream like a little bitch. And they all are. They're like, something's coming, guys. Okay, something is coming. Everyone needs to be spiritually ready and prepared. Nobody needs to fear, and we just let this fucking happen. Ride it. Yeah, guys? There's no way. Okay, we've covered all the aspects on Flat Earth British in the last couple of weeks. Okay, we've covered the blue thing that's in the sky up by there, which fits with Hopi legend. You know, we've prostrated for like 3 years solid on Flat Earth British. The comets actually are resetters, bringing pestilence and disease because of electromagnetic disturbance, and not like a virus as such, but, you know, genuine radiation poisoning from the agitated EM from the arrival of a crackling comet. So I covered that, and all is what's coming out about 5G. Now, I put them in the case of like, you know, I'm not going to actually think it's one thing or another. I'm going to go with my spicy senses. 5G, okay, is definitely not a good thing. And I've prostrated for years that this is going to be dangerous, okay? It will be dangerous and it will cause illness, probably, in affect loads of people, okay? But that is not why they locked down the whole of humanity, guys. Okay, that is not why. Okay, the elites, the motherfucking elites, and all the rich people. Okay, they got fucking 5G towers on the end of their streets. Do you think they're going to be having radiation sickness and puking up all over the place like everybody else? I don't think so. Are they going to all go into their bunkers? I don't think so either. So I think that is just part of something that we don't know. There might be a secret. Apart from, you know, the Skynet covering every human being, being able to see every human being in their house, like perfect imagery, where you are, where you're sitting, body temperature, heart rate, all of that. And the aspects of they could be fucking with our minds as well, because mind control, you know, you've all seen Clockwork Orange. Let's cure this dodgy fucker by videoing and giving him a bit of electric, etc. But obviously, he was not cured. In fact, I don't think a good percentage of this population are going to simulate very good to the new whatever future, post fucking whatever future that they're talking about. Guys, okay? Now, in my mind, again, okay, since when did the government get so fucking generous, guys? Okay, they're not really planning for a future here, are they, at all? They're going to pick up the pieces, okay? Okay, they've been saving for a long time, is what I reckon, okay? This has been planned out for years. Why do I know? Because it's predictably programmed years ago in songs. The Crime of the Century, Supertramp. They're telling you in 1972 of what is coming. Okay, so let's have a little chat to you. Have I got any people here? Apparently got 122 people. Fucking epic. Skittle Sniper, catch up with you soon, bro. It's been a mental day today. Okay, did see you there today. Got a little conflab. I've been up in like the entire day. I got like a steel bin so I could have a bonfire and burn some wood up the back and get that smell going. So yeah, it was an absolutely beautiful day today. It's just stunning. Ah, thank you. I rock the boat with my mouth. Maybe a little bit too much. I'm not actually sure. I break a lot of stuff, guys. So I have broken the world. I do apologise. Bubba, what's happening? Yeah, David Dyke, my thoughts. Right. I had it passed to me yesterday. I got the full length version. I had, Bubba, the 2 hours of his talk with London Live. What my thoughts? Obviously, everything he said was bang on, practically matching everything that I said on my last vlog, actually, concerning 5G. Okay, but he is in the mindset of the globe believer. They put loads of satellites up there, and the satellites have got 5G on them. They're going to be like a Skynet, just like in the movies. You know, the guy's really smart, so why does he keep pushing them fucking porcupines, in my mind, still on a payroll? Okay, now everyone else is in lockdown. Yeah, there's these, you know, how come the Americans they're interviewing him anyway? I thought nobody was allowed to fly to Europe from America. Oh, he lives here. Oh, okay, then he's allowed to sit opposite him. No problem over time. Touchy footy and interview him. You know, this is like, they got to run the narrative, these people. Okay. So what I thought we could do is, because we're all here together, 100 odd, 150 of us, is because we're a think tank, could we put our minds together and try and work out what the end game is? Okay, what the end game is. Gatekeeper, well, they got to have them. They're important. Look, as far as I can see, right, the mainstream media, they take their shit off YouTube. Okay, they're not really deep thinking people, and I've seen stuff that I've literally posted about guys come up on my Google thing the day later, and it's been posted by some BBC correspondent like 24 hours later, literally word for word, and I'm like, oh, I'm wondering where he got that from. Like, you know, so it's not beyond the bounds of possibility. I'm familiar with one guy on my Facebook who's BBC Wales radio guy. Not familiar, but he's in my Facebook. But so they nick shit, and that's the end of it. Anyway, let's have a look. Squirrel Sniper, mandatory vaccination with a chip. Well, mandatory is not a word that rings good with me personally. I've got a real problem with all of this. You know, in my mind, guys, I'm like, you know, when I was joking earlier, saying, you know, they want to extend this, this social distancing to maybe 4 meters and keep the fuckers away. You know, I'm only half joking, guys, because, you know, these zombies are just, I don't know what it's going to take for them to stop it, okay? Just for them to stop the fucking insanity. The whole world's gone completely potty. Haven't you noticed? Yeah? I'm not joining in with any of it. Look, I'm going out without any masks, anything. The way I think about it is if the creator wants me fucking dead in some fucking media pandemic, then so shall be it. I ain't going to argue. So I'll take my fucking chances. You get it? You know, I'm not really actually worrying on them levels, guys. You know, I'm thinking more about the truth. You know, the truthers, you know, have got to hang on this. This is absolutely stunning what's happened in the truther community. This is when we come into our own. Instantly, we recognized all of the, you know, what they're calling cards. And with this rollout now, with everything that's been happening and all of the threats, yeah. So we'll cover them. Yeah, Squirrel Sniper put in my Facebook. And I had it basically yesterday. I put it on my Facebook where this really horrible bastard with a pickle red face, looks like a chronic fucking alcoholic guy, works for the WHO. Who the fuck are the WHO? Who gives a fuck? Why have we got to do what these bastards tell us? I don't understand. You know, I didn't sign up. Yeah, didn't vote for one of these fuckers. I don't vote. I don't want any of them. I don't recognize any of them. They're all evil. Fuck off, is what I say. All of them, guys. All of them is what I say. But that's just me. Okay. You know, I think this place, you know, Lee said something, Lee Flat British sub. I don't know if he's there right now. He said something in a Vanna vlog yesterday. And he was saying, like, oh, well, if more than 200 people watch this, if everybody watched this and practiced non-opposition, okay, it's like it's almost like, you know, being, you know, a Dalai Lama. You know, it's like not putting one side or another in anything, okay, and then you just don't draw any judgments or anything. Not that I guess in a lot of us don't do that anyway, but I mean constantly. You know, I'm on about us and them, this over and over, and we have to win, guys. We have to get out of this loop. Otherwise, they're just going to keep on doing this to humanity forever and ever. And after this now, okay, that's it. It's fucking, I have been, you know, I did say when it was time and that narrow window was there that this was the time, but it was like pissing in the wind. Nobody was fucking listening anyway, because nobody takes these things seriously. You know, it's all there in the documentation, my guys. They've let us know. They've let us know through allegory. They've let us know through the architecture of the cyclical nature and reset nature of this place. There's no doubt about it, guys. The Jesuits, okay, are just as bad as the fucking Phoenicians, okay? They're under them anyway, and they're sick. Okay, they get duper's delight. At the moment, they're pissing themselves laughing every time everyone goes out thanking their killers. This is like Stockholm Syndrome extremo, guys. Fucking hell. So, somewhere over the rainbow, right? Now, going on the Phoenicians, love to rub your face in it. I'm thinking about, hi, Rue, Queen of Groots. Good to see you all. Thank you for coming. Hi, Jilly. What's happening? No, we don't consent, yeah? I didn't sign up for any of this bullshit. I don't like it anyway, so fuck them all. Is what I say. You know, in my mind, you know, I say the dangerous words that I would love for everybody on earth to just say, no, fuck off. There's going to be a better way. We don't need leaders. We don't need anything. We need small, self-governing duchies with our own, you know, we won't even have any fucking laws to fucking break because we'll have all our front doors open because we won't have any thievery. and we'll have like anybody that did like, you know, sort of step off the line. We have a self, you know, governing court, local duchies like it used to fucking be. No central controlled religions, no central controlled fucking monetary systems, none of it. We don't need it. Fuck off. They're going to drag us through this forever. Okay, so in my mind, I would love for everyone to just stand up off their chairs and say no, or just sit there and wait to fucking what? One night and maybe just fry in your fucking skin where they just crank up that. What a nightmare fucking scenario. Everyone screaming in their fucking houses. Or what about some visitor or something else coming that we don't even have any frame of reference for? Phoenicians, maybe. It's blue. Maybe it's traveling through the water. Maybe it's the return of the Phoenicians and their wicked watery ways. The symptoms of this so-called fucking V word, okay, are similar, so that New York doctor said, to altitude sickness. Isn't that very fucking interesting when the Phoenicians actually raised this place and dropped this fucking place? Okay, the big drop. So could we possibly be going up? Or will we be getting cold? Well, not really. Not with a self-containing environment. I'm not so sure about these symptoms being totally 5G related. I think there's partly something else going on. I think we're all going to find out very, very shortly. And the way I think about things is there will be signs. There will be signs for everybody. I think there'll be signs in your dreams. Okay, 2-3 nights ago, I was in the only way I can explain it was like a wooden horses box, you know, like in a barn where a horse would be kept. And I'm not a prisoner as such, but I was just sitting on hay in this, on my own in this box. And I look up like that and looking over like that. I thought, fucking hell, you Che Guevara? And he didn't even say anything to me. So Che Guevara was in my dreams. And he didn't look at me, say anything to me. He just was like having a little look at, you know, who's causing all this fucking trouble. He was like, oh yeah, it's you, is it? So I was like, I woke up after that and I thought, fucking hell, I wonder if Che Guevara just visited me from the other side, give me some revolutionary fucking spirit. Your dreams will tell you, guys, and your spidey senses anyway. I think, you know, people should not fear, because that's just bullshit. Fear's like, I don't want to, you know, it is like, it's just weakness, isn't it? It's just like more be needy, isn't it? And more me, isn't it? You know, I think like this is the time now when we all have to face up to our, you know, be mature about things, face it, is what I'm trying to say. Face whatever is fucking coming. Okay, guys, that's what we need to do together. We can work it out, you know. We don't know what's happening exactly. Every single one of us is lost. Every single one of us is just like a guessing game, you know. Now the Queen, let's have a good look at her allegory. So what she wants to do, if you haven't seen her, you know, her heavy programming fucking video, okay, that came out on the black screen 2 days ago, something like that. No, I bet they viddy and zapped every fucker when they was watching that. Okay, I bet they never seen, but it was there. Poof. Okay. So what they did, okay, I said to my son maybe a week ago, so where's the fucking Queen then? You know, she was the same when Lady Di got fucking snuffed. Yeah, she took about fucking, you know, 6 fucking weeks to come out because everyone was saying, so where's the Queen then? Don't she say anything anymore? You know, she's ruler of the world. Where is she? So she come out. God love her. So she came out and done a little speech, but it was very worked out with heavy propaganda. Okay, in fact, the Tavistock Institute heavily laid in clues, I think, to what is going to go on. First of all, she says this. She says, this reminds me, okay, of when I was in the war doing a radio announcement with my sister Margaret, where we were trying to comfort all of the evacuated children, okay, that got taken out of the major cities off to who knows where, Canada, Australia, all over the world, you know, hardly any got back. It was just a fuck up, guys. It was just stealing everyone's kids and taking them away. I've covered it on my vlogs. It's on my channel, Celtic Italian, okay. So they put that there to sort of get your heartstrings, a little bit of history. Oh, look, she's done this before. She was caring for all those poor children. So they did it again. So she's like, you know, basically, us great people of the Empire of Britain, it's going to get really, really, really bad. But one day in the far off distant future, never, you'll be able to go and visit your relatives and your family again. Never, is what she said. Okay. So what we want to do is, because we haven't got tape on our windows like in the war, because there's no bombs dropping and the enemy is now invisible. Isn't that clever? So what they're going to do, guys, okay, is they got all the children, I'm sure you've noticed in Britain, to draw little umbrellas. Little umbrellas, even though 5G is a full spectrum tool, if you have even look on the, you know, the wavelengths, they show you the full spectrum, and there's the spectrum of the dark side of the moon cover as well. But there's many allegories, there's many things you could think about with rainbows, as in a rainbow appears after a flood, like Noah's flood, like the rainbow. So are they doing that? Are they telling you through the rainbow? On the other side of the rainbow, there will be a better day. They thought every single bit of that out, guys. I do not trust that narrative with the rainbow, getting all the children. You know, I look at it, I'm like, oh, it's a lovely, pretty rainbow, isn't it? Shows the dome for start off. But it's part of their Illuminati fucking bullshit. So somebody said, hi, Mandy. Hi, Peter. Hi, Carlos Russo, my brother. All of you, I'll come and have a chat now. With you all in chat. 222, nice little number. Three little ducks. Right, go Wolves. No, Bubba, fuck that. Why do you think I might die of cancer? It's too late to wait for all that, bro. I'm living every single second like it's 1999. I suggest you should do too, but in a very good and spiritual sense, with no badness, obviously. No sinning, no bad shit going on. Just get right with yourself is what I've been doing. Okay. But I'm guessing for a lot of you, it is a lonely business. You know, a lot of people out there haven't got family around them, you know, near. So that's a bit of a heartbreaker. Is that Isa Mahalski? Isa Mahalski in the house. Check it out. My brother, Isa Mahalski. And he got a new tune. Check it out. Check out Isa Mahalski's new tunage. What's happening, Jermaine? Thank you, my friend. So what's it like in New York? I see Times Square. It's fucking weird, isn't it? All this. So this WHO pickled face alco thing that works for the who, the fuck are you, fuck off, who, okay, we can tell you, okay, it's all over the internet today. It's quite upsetting. I don't like that one. That one made me in a mood, that one, with all of them. And then I was basically drawing an opposite again and failing. Okay, you have to look at it, I suppose, existentially. Okay, so what he was saying is, at some stage in the future, we're going to have to call house to house, like we did with the Gestapo, you know, in 1939. First we took the communists, and then we took the gypsies, and then we came for the Jews, and then we came for you, because there was no one left to take. Okay. So they're going to come around, okay, they're going to test you. Now, guys, as far as I can see, every single one of us here have got acute radiation poisoning, okay? Every one of us have got coronavirus in our spectrum of genes, of DNA. You will have it in there somewhere, okay? Now, myself personally, guys, I haven't been ill in maybe 20, 30 years. I sorted my body alignment out. I worked out my body, okay? I worked out early on that all was mind, okay? All is mind. They know this, guys. They know this so well, and they're using it against all the people. People are running away now with fantasies. People are running away now with imaginary scenarios given to them by the same people who give you NASA and everything else. Just a lying bunch of Freemason fucking scum. And then there's the state of the internet. Now, you have to be really fucking discerning just lately on the internet. It seems like you get a lot of people coming out like nurses and shit, yeah, or ill people that will pretend that they were dying while they're vlogging in fucking intensive care, and then talk to the news about it later, you know, to give you in the public the illusion that you're going to get out of hospital alive if they get hold of your ass. Okay, guys. Now, they are not going to freeze trillions and trillions of dollars of industry at the end of this to not get their fucking payday. So what exactly is their fucking payday? To survive a reset? If there was a big show in the sky and these things hit indiscriminately all over the plane, they know where maybe they're going to hit or not and prepare for that. Who knows? This has happened in the past before. It's caused huge tsunamis. A tsunami came through here, the 1609 speed of a racehorse, higher than where I'm sitting now. So it's in the history, okay, in the official story. So these events are cyclical and they keep happening. So it seems with the Vatican, you know, they got their telescope, Lucifer, and it seems that they got a real big interest on watching the sky. And there's all of these alignments and everything else that's happening on the 21st, and the golden age of Aquarius, and us been saying for years and years and years. I can just spot half a dozen of you who said this in the last year or so, that we was the indigo children, and we used to be ushering in a new era and getting people spiritually and I suppose intellectually prepared in a new way of thinking and a new paradigm. And the new paradigm is coming. If you Google the word paradigm, it is a change in structure of society. And we got a strange totalitarian society down on us now, an unimaginable scale, 10 times worse than any George Orwell book, full stop. And that's on us now, guys. That's there. With the forced vaccinations, I can see a large amount of people being bullied, to have their lives taken away, jobs blacklisted, lose their house, lose their family, lose their wife, potentially end up in jail, potentially end up wherever they want to put you if you don't toe the line and get that shit in your fucking arm. Now, I was talking to my neighbor out the street about when I was a child, probably about 10, maybe a lot of you 50-year-olds can remember this. We had a polio epidemic, they said, but I never ever met anyone with polio. The only person that anyone I think has ever seen with polio is, God rest his soul, fucking Ian Judy of Ian Judy and the Blockheads. Hit me with your written stick. Who's a legend, by the way. And I'm sorry about hitting me in the face with mud that time. But we had these inoculations, we did, guys, and they were little pink sugar cubes for children. And we all had to line up. I remember the day we did it. I remember that day, actually, because we never went to school. And we all had to walk in a line down to the chemists, down to the doctors, excuse me, and they give us a little sugar tube, you know, to sweeten the whatever fucking shit they put in us. So it turns out that even though I got like loads of shitty, weird inoculations that I don't know what they are, okay, like big holes and shit, yeah, I never had the BCG when I was in school, okay? So they told me I was immune to TB, okay, because I had a daisy on the back of my hand, and it gives you little studs. And they looked at it and they said, oh, no, you don't need it. Yeah, off you go. You're immune. So back to this David Icke thing. I was thinking, you know, if you want such a fucking shit, I put it up on my chat on one of these channels. But guys, I just like, to me, I'm a hardcore flat earther, and anyone coming up with, oh, they got fucking satellites. It's just like you on a ball, and he's like shaping it out as well. It's just like, to me, that's some sort of form of mental illness. I'm sorry, but it is in my mind. Okay. So I can't be dealing with that. But he did bring up a lot of valid points. I was on board with 99%, apart from the globe shit, of what he had to say. Okay, he's done his research. He's looked into exactly the same as us guys. Exactly, most people have. But like I said, guys, there's a lot of fake narratives. They know everybody on Earth is online. Okay, I bet they got so many red herrings buzzing through this internet right now to send people left, right, and centre. You know, we're being gaslit on an epic scale by the governments. Gaslit. They won't let nobody off the hook to know whether we got a future, to know whether we can plan for the future. Can we have, you know, a lot of people might not have their holidays. I'll get that. But, you know, like businesses, for example, are falling through. Tesco's today announced, okay, fuck them. and all. Good. I'm glad they're gone. Go back to like the nice, farmers market and nice, people selling food. Not them. They can fuck off. Corporates. Good. So Tesco's is like, well, we're not actually making any money because we've got like a 4,000 meter square shop and we can only let 2 in at a time, sort of thing going down. Whatever. So anyway, let's have a look. I've got 260 you in chat. Please share this out, guys. I didn't, I was out the back with my son having a bonfire. It was a really epic night, waiting for the moon. I was going to take photographs. Got my camera ready by then. Okay. And I thought to myself, I'm missing the peeps. In fact, I'm missing everyone. I'm flat Earth British isolation. I haven't been sad. I have been a bit grumpy today, and I don't like that. I kept my vibration up, though. Okay, I don't want to let that affect me. But I was just like, for everyone else, really, just feel sorry for everybody else. The things I was hearing today, I was like, oh, fucking hell, get a grip. It's not, you're not being real. That's not even a real thing. And you want to tell them and you want to help them. There's a lot of, this is where the truth is, like I said earlier, coming to their own, guys. Some of the people out there, some of these bigger channels now, and loads of the smaller ones are just pouring out these evidences for fuckery all over the internet so everyone gets to see it. And it is filtering through. It is working. I got a boy in the shop down here, works behind the counter, but he's got like a plastic mask on and a fucking dust mask. Why are they wearing dust masks in cars? Do you think that's going to keep you fucking safe? That's worse environment than an airplane, yeah? It's breathing it through from outside. That's not going to save you. This shit don't exist on surfaces anyway. Yeah, okay? Unless you're going to be rubbing up next to someone who's like really ill and excreting this fucking toxic fucking debris from DNA. Okay? So, or injected into you. I don't think like if someone's like going to sneeze in your face, I wouldn't advise that anyway, because that's not nice anyway. And I think them little spores, you could probably kill them with stomach acid, but I wouldn't like them in my face or in my eye liquid at all. Anyway, but like, yeah, Mancock's imaginary. Like me, right? I was like Howard Hughes as a child. Okay. In fact, I had a really, I was really paranoid about nuclear war, and I was like to an obsessive level, planned ahead. And then I got paranoid about, other forms of warfare, such as bacteria and chemical. Okay. What if they're lying and it's not that at all, and it's like something else, like anthrax, and they're just lying? I just say. So when I was a kid, I had a thing about germs, okay? Same as Howard Hughes. I mean, I would be very fucking iffy with touching anybody, okay? And I carried this through all my life. I mean, if I open a door handle now, guys, and I'm even, up to, for years, forever, I would open it with my hand covered. I don't want to be touching them fucking germs. As for a bus, I don't use them, guys. I ain't sitting on them fucking seats in a bus. People's asses leaking shit, guys. I ain't going on a fucking bus with them smelly fuckers. Okay? I walk. If I got to walk to Cardiff city centre, no problemo. It's only 5 miles. 5 miles back. Fucking fit as fuck. I mean, in fact, I've been doing because I'm basically really, really active, and this is killing me. So when I went to the field, I've been out all day. When I went to the field, I was like, that's it. I'm going to run. Okay, so I just run around and around. It's like, oh, that really hurts and I'm fucked, but I'm going to carry on running because I really need to run. And I carried on running around and around and around. So I run for about 5 minutes. So I like a run. Sometimes I feel like I'm bursting out of my body to go and do shit, guys, because I'm so active. So this incarceration is not very good for me. And it's funny how, this association with the cell, as in, the cell, and we're in a cell. Isn't that funny? But listen to this, guys. In the Cardiff paper today, right, they said they had a photograph of a big famous park we got here in Cardiff called Roath Park, beautiful park. And everybody's laying out in the sun, a bit like I was under my day, just laying out in the sun, get a bit of a suntan. Oh, this is so beautiful. Oh, yeah, man, doing that, right? And the coppers are there, well, what are we to do? What are we to do? We can't arrest them all. Maybe they'll just get a drone. Maybe they'll get drones in the future and just start fucking machine gunning you if you're out. Yeah, not machine gun drones. No, I'm actually serious. Machine gun drones shouting at your ass, get the fuck in. They won't even have to, because when 5G's down right, they can like literally tag it your ass. Okay, so if you're like, you know, if you did something wrong, okay, and you were running away from them fuckers, okay, they were like, there he is, because they know where you are, because you've got a chip in your hand and you haven't cut it out yet because you haven't had the balls. And they probably just hid one in somewhere else anyway. And they'll just fucking zap your ass wherever you are in the grid. I don't think there's anywhere like, you know, if you like, they had this program, didn't they? Did you ever see that when people had to try and keep away from the internet or phones and stay off grid? And they were paying a fuckload of money. People lasted like seconds. It's just, they even got the country covered. It's just, what was smart dust? Have they been dropping smart dust in the planes? Or what is smart dust and nanobot technology, which the nanobots look, no, actually, the nanobots are very much like Sentinels, I think, but they also look like the vaccine potential, or the vaccine potential also looks like a Sentinel of the Matrix. So I had to watch it again last night. Judge Dredd, Ben. It's fucking Judge Dredd world, yeah? Fucking, you stepped on a crack in the pavement, 10 years in the ISO cubes. That's what it'll be, guys. It's like, you know, you will just be breaking the law doing anything. It'll be worse than this fucking virus, okay? In terms of, right? I've got a broken finger. We have to take you to ICU. You could possibly have coronavirus. They'll test it for you. They'll say it's you got it, and then you catch a hospital bug, and they'll make sure you got a hospital bug, and then you're fucking done. No, don't want to sound facetious here at all, guys, but I'm going to go on personal experience here, like, guys, okay? To me, only me, okay? Hospitals are temples of death, okay? How do I know? Because basically my two closest relatives got, I suppose if it's ordered against your will, that they should be given no food and drink until they die, in a way, against your will, in a way, that's murder. But, you know, what do I know? And what about abortion as well? Yeah. What about that fucking crime on humanity? Yeah, what they do to all them babies. Now, what if Queenie, okay, and all of the elites and all of them, yeah, maybe they're running out of their juice. Do you think they're running out of juice? If that's the case, they're going to be juicing up very, very soon, because basically the WHO have just ordered they can come and cut your child off. They say, don't worry, they'll be in safe hands. We're going to take them off to an internment camp. You might get them back in a year or two. In the case of, can you imagine that nightmare in World War II, guys, right? Being really close family, loving your kids, right? And then the government comes along and says, we're taking away your son and your daughter, and you might see them, you know, in 5 years' time, or 3 years, 4 years' time. Yeah, that's like a living hell. Did anybody fight that? Did anybody fight that in World War II? Fight that? I know a lot of people managed to hide their children until like the collection for the fucking sweetie collector, the Pied Piper, was over with. Yeah, so maybe, you know, this could be part of a ruse as well, to collect a load of victims for their adrenochrome supply, which is really running low. Maybe they're all freaking the fuck out. Now, that obviously is not going to be the only reason for the lockdown of the whole of humanity, but 5G isn't either. Okay, that's part of it. Same as the chems, same as the fracking was before it fucked off. Okay, they were doing that for 5-10 years solid. Okay, pretending like they ain't got free energy, that they can extract this fuel out of gas in shale. Okay, but then they decide, oh, it's no good anymore. We're not going to do that. We don't need it anymore. All that investment, all that bullshit, all of that, years of bullshit, and we're moving on. Okay, now, were they doing something else with that? Okay, they were pumping an anomalous liquid below our feet, guys, into fissures below our feet. Why would they be doing that? So seems that the preparations for whatever's coming have been ongoing for a long time. Now, I did juggle in my mind today, okay? Are they being kind? Are they being kind? Okay? In the way of this, are they saying to everyone, look, go home, spend some time with your families, precious time with your families. Don't go out, just be with your family, okay? Watch Netflix and play in your garden if you're not in a high-rise block like most of, you know, city Britain. So like, it's an unofficial vacation for everybody. They're still keeping money ticking over for now. Okay. It's strange that. So is it that? Are they just being kind because they know something's coming and they want everyone to just like, bond before? Or is it the case of, isn't it a coincidence that the sun or the eminence or the radiation of the sun is regarded in scientific terms, or can be, as the solar corona? I was pondering today, what if there was a blast or something going to happen with the sun, maybe solar corona? Yeah. No, I thought that can't be, because that would be a massive EMP burst and that would knock out all of their 5G. Or would it? Because they're in a real hurry to get this 5G up. This could be a counter measure, I was thinking. Yeah. We don't know exactly what technology is going down there. There's just like, Trump has pushed, with all of this happening to get 5G. I know they're gaslighting everyone and I know they're terrifying everyone. Yeah, guys. But, do they really spell the truth out in front of our eyes? All these 5G videos are being chucked all over the internet. None of them are getting blocked, guys. None of them. None of them. I'm not saying it's not a part, and I'm not saying that couldn't microwave our asses and give us illnesses later on down the line. Very possibly will. Okay. But the lifestyles everyone been living anyway, which is gone, I hope. Okay. Which is fast foods and any of their bullshit. Okay. And television. Okay. Hopefully after this, everyone is going to realize you cannot trust your world's governments or any fucking governments. I don't understand, since when do we start trusting them? Or what they do, yeah, all their wars, all of their pollution and everything they've done to this place. Guys, they don't fly. And hiding the true shape of the earth and the creator. Okay. Right. Rant over. 300 of you watching. Please share this out. It's good to see you guys. I would have come back earlier, but there's quite a bit of content up on my vlogs, like 4 hours, if you want to catch up, on a Martin Liga channel. And I've also got 19,500 subscribers on my epic Celtic Tatarian channel. So I got lots to keep me busy, and I got shitloads to show you guys. It's just unbelievable. Lee Flat Earth British showed me, if you look in the thumbnail for this video, you'll see a load of skulls. And it's a concentration camp in Cuba in the late 1800s, and I think it's called Kablinsky's Holocaust. And it was a Holocaust. I have posted about this in Cuba, some color photographs. The Americans are very much there, but there was some sort of Holocaust in Cuba, and the skulls and the skeletons are in what looks like the millions. Guys, we've been talking about the terrifying truth for over a year now, haven't we? Yeah, when we worked out the Phoenicians were the controllers, when we worked out what happens with this place as in cyclical resets, and then penny dropped with electricity and bone banks and all of the bones below our feet from previous resets compressed, release a piezoelectric charge, which causes the cycle of lightning. Lightning, although optically or visually it appears to come from up, actually starts from the ground. Okay, so something from there, their globy version, we'll forget all that. So we put it forward that they compress bones. So there's been mud floods, and there's been many mud floods, guys, over and over again. Cause liquefaction, vibration through this place, and all of the mud just coming through, drowning these buildings, volcanic ash by the ton, all of that from events. Or it's all been underwater, the water's fucked off, and that's thick, maybe 30 foot, a lot of slurry. But the fact still remains, mud floods have happened. So we worked out that the Phoenicians, who are the controllers, who are not visible to us, we haven't seen any, but we would know one if we recognize one. They reset the place and they kill trillions before us. Trillions before us, guys. Then there's an interim period when they clean the place up and they reseed. and they regrow, and they bring that with them too. Okay, and the Phoenicians did the last time. They show you they did. They terraform the place because it's all sloppy mud. Doesn't take long, maybe a few years. Trees come back up. We've seen the evidence. I'll show you on my next vlog if you like. I'll show you some excellent tertiary evidence with giants and the fact that all of the trees just come back. They've all been broken by an event just prior to these images, which are taken in 1733. So it was the events and the reset of the 1600s. Okay, these are ongoing and they ain't very far between. All we can find out, guys, all we can find out is that there's very narrow windows for us to be a generation or two. They reset the place. They give us a completely new historical narrative. Okay, and what have we got to question? Okay, they get them young, okay, with brainwashing, and you have nothing to question. And they bring in a new population into these massive totalitarian centers, which are asylums or orphanages or prisons, okay, or hospitals. And they just fill these places up with endless amounts of children, which we don't really know what's happened to the parents, okay, because they got hold of the historical narrative. And it only takes a generation or two, okay, to be all forgotten. Soon as that, the oral traditional, we had a terrible event back when your grandfather was a boy. What was it about? What happened? I don't know. It was an event, and it was so bad that we all forgot. It was that bad. The event. That's all they say is the event. And then their eyes glaze over because it was that bad. Okay? So we picked that apart. So we've known all along this is the case. Okay? 200 years. Last time we had a reset was New Madrid events, okay, which was 1811 December through to 1812 and onwards to Tambora, culminating the end of that reset period of 1850. Okay, this is Napoleon in Moscow. There's an epidemic as far as I can see. I reckon they got Moscow on and the bullshit, good old-fashioned health scare rules. Okay, it's actually in the Art of War, bullshit, fake bacterial warfare. I've got a book over there about quite a bit about bacterial warfare, about the smallpox blankets being given to the Indians. Probably would have infected them. But in the Art of War, it does state in, you can, if there was an army outside of a city and they send somebody out and said, look, you really don't want to be taking this city. We've got plague inside. All your army will be killed. It's like, okay, then we'll be giving you a miss. On to the next one. These ones got plague. Onward. See what I mean? So it works perfect. It's a perfect thing. You can't see it. You can't smell it. You've got to believe every word they fucking say. Like I said, guys, I lived in like gullies, shitty gullies in Ely when I was a kid. These things were full of dead mice and things and rats and poo and things. It's just despicable, Although I did have a lot of illness as a kid. I was a very sickly child, but I had a big black blodge of damp in my room, which would get wet, and my windows would get wet, so I had like consumption. Hey, Mary Billings, how are you, sweetheart? Right, I'm going to come and visit you. If you're watching, cool. Leroy, my brother from Philly, what's happening? Wisdom beyond belief. Let me know what you think, Leroy. Let me know, all of you, what you think is going to go on, okay? Because this is what we're here. We're a think tank. I reckon if we put our heads together, we might be able to work out what's going on and avert all of it, okay? What we don't want is them scary, panicky sheeple playing up, as in cracking, because they're being broken, aren't they? How much can people take before they break? Well, me, I'm not saying that I'm unbreakable, but my spirit is, okay? Do what you fucking can to my body. If you never break my fucking spirit, my soul will live on, okay? We're the Most High, we're the Creator, we live on. You can't do nothing to me, is what I think. What I was thinking, guys, is we should appeal to maybe military generals, okay? Or maybe the military in themselves, because at the end of the day, your family's going to get fucked over by these motherfuckers as well. Exactly the same, okay? You know your families, the same as poor civilians, don't you? So you want to think on, okay? Because everybody, you're expendable. Soldiers are the worst of expendable. We're less expendable, agreeable. But them fuckers, They're calling the shots and saying all of us are expendable, but they're not. The slave class, they got to keep working. So after the cull is complete, okay, and they got rid of undesirables, maybe, or the weak, the infirm, you know, their high, 21st century eugenics program is like they got it tweaked. So after they got rid of all of them, right, like this happens in the Black Death, you know, apparently a third of Europe's dead. Okay, so like all of the elites that had high powered jobs and all that gone, apparently. So you could like step up, you know, what were you before? Oh, you know, I used to make barrels, I was a cooper. Yeah, well, now you're the sheriff of Nottingham. Kerching, because they used to do that shit. They used to make you, you know, you go up because there was no one there to fill in the vacuum of power and shit. So after this, the restructure of society, depending on how many die, that is. I'd love to be able to, you know, turn the clock back for us all, guys, and be a year ago and none of this shit going down. It's like a fucking horror film. It's like a bad fucking dream, and none of us. But the one beautiful thing about this, and I guess a shiver every time I think it, oh, it's beautiful, is we're all sharing it together. We're all in the same boat, every single one of us. And I'm not on about that fucking B word either, because that's bullshit, guys. Okay, that is obviously a fucking media. You know, I'm not saying flus ain't real. I've had a flu as when I was a kid. I was fucking really, really ill. I've had pneumonia twice. I've had bronchial pneumonia and pneumonia twice. And I can tell you, guys, I was fucking close to dying. Okay, I was so fucking ill. Okay, so I know how bad pneumonia is. I've had gangrene twice too. I had a lot of fucking illnesses. You know, I die hard. So I know that that's a real thing. Okay, guys, but what they have done, okay, all of these couple of deaths, okay, is not warranting locking down the whole of civilization. So it's obviously something else bigger, much, much, much bigger, gonna go down, and it's soon. And now we got like the supermoon, which is big, massive, and pink. Okay, since when were they supermoons? When I was a kid, guys, it was just there's the moon, isn't it big tonight? Suddenly, now they're supermoons because they're fucking massive. Why? Is it closer, or are we closer to it? And the sun as well. Today, it felt absolutely fucking beautiful. I'm getting these things as well. Hi, Gillian, love. I'm getting these feelings as well. And I'm not sure if it's just because we're, you know, like, you know, the stage is, you know, the curtains come like that. It's the end of the stage show. But like I'm getting feelings like when I was a kid, lost feelings like for nature, you know, like feeling the grass. It's like, oh, that feels like when I was a kid. And these smells, I've smelled that since I was a kid. And the sun's heat today, because there was no chemtrails and it weren't burning through any particulates or any chemicals that we could see in the air, it was just crystal clear. I was actually getting the sun, and it felt different, guys. It felt energizing. In fact, it felt fucking beautiful. I was like, that is so good. You reckon so, do you, Angelica? Yeah, it's just such a different sunlight when it comes through. But again, when I was a kid, I don't know if any of you older people, I had Anthony Suso. That's where I am at Paris. Oh. When I was a kid, the sun in my mind was yellow. Okay, and now it looks white. It looks white with a bit of yellow around there. What's happening, Nora? I was wondering how you was. Okay, are you surviving okay? Is anyone not surviving okay? Let me know. If anyone's in cracking her. I did do a shop today for an old lady. Okay, she needed some cigarettes because she couldn't get out because she got something that she shouldn't smoke with. I think it looks just a wee bit yellower. I can't see it yet, but I will be taking a photograph when I get out. What's happening, Black Star? Right, let's have a look at you guys. It's 337 of you. Please share this out, guys. I'll put all the stuff and links and stuff in the descriptions after this little hang out with you lot. We love Mary Billings. Danny Suso, he's been talking about Mandela. In fact, before Mandela Beck was even a thing. So that's like very, very beginning. So I'll just scroll back. Emily, Ben, Karine. Oh, that's a beautiful second name. Martin. Didn't get your book yet. Did not arrive. Is it out? Yeah, my book. I'll give you a link in the descriptions box. I can. Obviously, I don't have nothing to do with that bit part of it. Okay, I just wrote it. Nothing to do with sending them out and all of that. You can get it on Amazon, but like everything's to shit, love. Yeah, I had someone send me a letter yesterday morning. Why hasn't it arrived in Australia? I was like, well, because there's a pandemic. Have you not heard? It's I'm getting, dude. Caveman, Captain Caveman. Did you watch Captain Caveman when you were a kid? It wasn't my favorite program. I used to love Saturday mornings. Yeah, we used to have. First of all, we used to have the banana splits. Okay, na 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 na. 1 banana, 2 banana, 3 banana. Remember that, guys? Yeah, and they used to have this thing on there, this cartoon called the Arabian Nights. They had flying carpets. Okay, and a magician that could turn himself into anything. It's like size of an elephant, and you would turn into like the size of an elephant, obviously. It was fucking brilliant. Followed by Champion the Wonder Horse. Champion the Wonder. All you young people. Tiswas. Yeah, there's the Tiswas. Yeah, Tiswas was epic. I was trying to remember if that you bash yourself over the head, but they had that thing, the bucket of water song. This is the song, the bucket of water song. Do you remember that? Yeah. Do you remember Spitting Image? Spitting Image was good as well, wasn't it? That's where I learned to speak a Rapapo on the Spitting Image song. Tom Wakatangi Tukimanga, I don't know Kanangi. It is a Rapapo, apparently. Okay. Yeah. I'm really good at this. I also think, okay, that I speak several languages. Oh, what's happening, Memorial Gardens? Good to see you, brother. Paris Colvin, just got home. Just got from Home Depot. Yeah, anything going down there, bud? Yeah, was outside Home Depot. There was a line outside that they had them stupid fucking masks on. They won't help, but they might, because they don't help, but they might help because they don't. Lots of people wearing masks, looking shit scared. Mate, we got it here. They was round the car park in a circle, looked like a fucking ringworm. Okay, they're gonna have a terrible time. You know, these people, when they start getting hungry, you know, if this is like gets worse, which it will, okay, they will fall over and they won't be able to get back up. They'll be doing the turtle. Get back up. Hey, Lizzie. Sorry, I'm not being pleasant. It's Armageddon. I'm allowed to let my head up. I'll have fun. Okay. It doesn't matter anymore. So let's have a shout to you. Expose Antarctica. Satan rules. Sure. Well, I don't know about the dialectic with Satan and God and all of that, guys, because it was given to us by the Jesuits under the rule of the Phoenicians. So I'm not really going with any sort of religion, but I can honestly say to you that I've got a very, very close connect with the universe, the creator, and you guys, okay? I don't think about it too much. I've always been the same, guys. I have never been an atheist as such. And when I was a child, I used to think God lived in stinging nettles. Because every time I tried to touch a nettle, it would sting my finger. And I was like, oh, I get it. You don't want me to touch you because you're God and you're so pure. Okay, that's cool. So that was me as a kid. So you can see where my head was going. Okay, so I've never, ever, ever, in any, no matter how much shit, and believe you me, guys, I've had some massive shit, has come down. Okay, I would never, ever, ever lose my faith or my hope. Okay, definitely not my faith in the creator. That I got that trust I will always have. Even if a mile high wave comes from that direction, I would still have my faith and not be scared and not worry and know that all will be well. Okay, we don't even know what we are, guys. We don't know what we're doing here. We don't know who we are, what we are, and when we are. Okay, what are you saying, Wise Up? World is like watching a comedy. We are all the critics. Yeah, funny thing is, my brother, is everyone's a fucking expert all the time. All of a sudden, going back before Christmas, I never even heard of that C word. Yeah, outside of when like Patrick Moore says the soda Corona to them lying fuckers who pretended they went on the moon. Okay, and we got a pop drink which is lemonade in Britain called Corona. Oh, and there's that. I said that fucking word. And that puke beer that looks like piss. It's also got that C word. Okay, that B word and that C word. Okay, that you can guess what I'm saying, and that is definitely what I'm saying about all of it. Okay, by the end of it, you won't even like politicians. You won't like any of them fuckers. Like, I've always had this thing with me that I just don't like any of them. I love people, okay, but that's the people. But them lot, oh my god. And I gotta like wind them up as well when I'm near them. I don't even know what it is. It's like it is almost like a form of mental illness that I will, want to make them cry. I was the same with my teachers in school. I used to break my teachers. I did. I broke a couple of teachers. I had one teacher cried, like literally just burst out crying. I was only just like asking them questions and stuff, but I would go on. I would really go on. And believe me, I'd go on. Do your editing. I could do all your editing if I haven't already. What's that? Let's have a look, Usha. Thanks, Wiser. Good to see you, my brother. Oh, I can't even see that. Amnesic History, Robert Westerly TV. That is quite some channel name. I don't think about Bill Gates. Look, any of them don't mean shit to the ordinary people, and they never ever fucking will, guys. Yeah, Queenie. Yeah, all of it, everything that we see on the media, all of these narratives that have come down. In my mind, when they're going on about, oh yeah, well, this is great, this is draining the swamp, they're going to just round up all the pedos, okay, in whatever they call it, deep fucking fake, deep whatever, I don't know, but they're going to round them all up, yeah. We've got no evidence that any of this is happening. They're all multimillionaires, yeah, guys. That ain't gonna. If it did happen, right, we wouldn't know anything about it. But I just don't think they're going to lock down the whole of civilization to go round up a loads of fucking rich oligarchs and people. Do you? That sounds like nutty shit to me. This, whatever it is bigger than the requirement of putting the world back into possibly, a state of economy that it's never had before. Okay, like Mad Max. Oh, it's comical. Yeah, well, the first time I ever seen Q, each to their own. If you're willing to trust something you don't know its face, you can't look in his eyes. Good luck to you, guys. I don't think any virtual or anything is going to be our fucking savior, guys. It's an obvious dialectic for people who look into that stuff in the first fucking place, so they can keep themselves busy, thinking about all of that whilst keeping, what they should be thinking about. Okay, it's another distraction, and it don't mean shit to anybody. And believe you me, I can promise you this: at the end of all of this, that won't even mean fuck off. It's just another psyop, guys. I've been doing this for years. I can spot them like I can spot shit out rat. Yeah, guys. They bring them in, and then it just soaks up people, and they fuck off looking at insane shit forever. Okay, we can't trust things we can't see, guys. Yeah, what's his? Who is he? Don't know. Do you know his name? No. What's he look like? Don't know. Got it. Do you look like his eyes? Well, no, he's virtual. Oh, right. It's a computer program. See, guys, I'm not going to put my faith in anything that I can't, like that. The creator I can't see, but I am getting experience and I am feeling it. Okay. So it's tangible. I'm not dealing with the invisible. I'm dealing with something that's sheer tangible right now, every single second, which is completely different. You know what I mean? So beta, history, what's that? Governments and banks will own part of every business that relies on them during this time. Yeah, but what about the end of it all? These businesses are just the small businesses are just all going to fall through, aren't they? There's just got no chance. They're not cafes, things like that. Yes, psyop, you're saying, DG. No, people want to look into it, each to their own. But I'm saying at this crucial time in humanity, you shouldn't be wasting your time on stuff like that. You really need to fucking think about things that we can utilize forward, prepping, spiritually prepping, find out what we can when they fucking, let something slip. Because they're gaslighting everyone, guys. Nobody knows what's going on. But I got a feeling that they have actually told everybody in some sort of allegory or puzzle of what is going to go down. Okay, guys, there's something fucking coming. 100%. And it is massive, guys. Biggest thing that's ever happened. This is bigger than World War II, bigger than World War I. Yeah. Didn't lock everyone in the world down then. Yeah. And who's dying? Yeah, we lost 12 here today in Wales. 12. It's 4 million people in Wales. I'm sure people like fucking. How many people die of like putting their jeans on a year? Yeah, just putting their leg in their jeans and doing the famous old jean hop until you smack your head on the fucking grate. Yeah, loads, guys. Loads. It's just. What are you saying, Nora? Believe in JFK. JR is still alive when I see it. Right, Gillian, what are you saying, love? Let's have a look. Got a split a sec, sort my head out. Rules of the game is they have to get our consent. This is it. We've consented to all of this. This is the thing, see? It's just like, like that Carlin was saying this morning on his comedy out there, was saying, it's like, it's our fault. We've consented. We basically said, you can do what you want with us. You know, how far do we bend over for these fuckers? I ain't, guys. I'm not alone either. I know there ain't. You know, what you got to lose at the end of the day? What do you think they're going to do now to us, guys? What do you think? They're threatening to come and, you know, just test you. If you test positive for corona, take you off to a camp. Yeah. Have you seen these fucking camps, these capsules that they fucking put you in, these ISO fucking cubes, where everybody will have an illness and you are most definitely going to catch something if they take you fucking there. Clever, isn't it? Yeah. All them empty fucking stadiums, scaring the people to death, the evil bastards. See what they're doing? Gaslighting, scaring every fucker. Yeah. It's like, for what's yet to come. They don't mind us seeing about all that, though, do they? Fucking evil bastards. Fuck them all. Politicians, they got it fucking coming. If they think for 1 second that they're going to get out of this, they got another fucking thing coming. They will get it worse than anyone. Mark my words, they will. They fucking will. Scientists, all the liars, all the traitors to humanity that have sat there so smug with their pervy fucking ways and their devil worship and whatever else that the bitch master gives them. So they can have what? Money, greed, and what have you. It's not even satisfying to the soul, guys. It's not. You can try a fucking billion things on this fucking plane, right? Thinking your mind will tell you, no, that's fucking epic. That's brilliant. I want that. But I can fucking guarantee you guys, it's nothing to your soul. Your soul doesn't need that sort of nourishing. That's bad for your soul, in fact. Your soul needs what I had today, which was laying under a tree. In the tree's aura, I could feel the tree's aura, yeah? And it was loving. It was like hugging. I was like, oh, yeah, this feels good. You were so good to me, tree. And I looked up, blossoms there. See, that to me, yeah, that is spiritually enriching. Okay, you can't put money on that, right? These fuckers, all they want is ego. They want everyone fucking, I'm Neil deGrasse Tyson. I can tell you anything about space. But he can't, guys. He knows shit about shit. He's a fucking actor. He's got nothing on the flat earthers. Yeah, I'd love for, say, Nathan Oakley to be in a room with Neil deGrasse Tyson. Can you imagine that, guys? Neil deGrasse Tyson, his bottom lip would start to quiver as soon as Nathan opened his mouth any fucking way. And after, like, Nathan intellectually rapes him to death, yeah, and Neil will be, like, dribbling like the mental case that he is, or like dribble down here. Leave me alone, Nathan, leave me alone. Nathan will be going, you're a fucking retard. What are you? And you'll get him to say, I'm a retard, Nathan. That's right, you are. Oh, he cracks me up when I listen to that. It actually cracks me up. And when even see me, I can't do that. See, I can't talk to other people in that manner. I just can't. I would be really fucking upset if I was like that. Unless it's like I'm gone nuts because I'm, PJ's been going on dodos forever. That's different, okay? Because we're all mates. But other people, I get really upset about it. Nathan would probably just kick the shit out of him. Like on Orange Clockwork Orange, he would. He'd fucking droog him, just like they done on Clockwork Orange. You know it. Yeah. In fact, any one of their bastards, bring them, any one of them. Fucking Lawrence Krauss. There's a really dodgy looking fucker. I really enjoy talking about these scientists. It gives me an enormous feeling of well-being inside. But my favorite is obviously, I'm actually in his fan club. Yeah. I tweet to him. Yes, I'm in his fan club. He's Brian Cox. Obviously, he's my favorite. No, he's really talented. Yeah, no, I really, I was hoping that I could get his autograph at some stage. Yeah, he taught me all about the Big Bang and galaxies and moons and things that are all real. Have a look at that supermoon's out. Yes, we got a supermoon. Do you want to see it? See if I can work this out, guys. Right, let me open my window. Stay there. Don't go. Supermoon. Davy Little. Yeah, he's a cokehead. He's a angel. He's a angel. Is what he is. I'm enjoying myself being unpleasant. It's Armageddon, guys. What's going to happen now? Huh? Fucking PC's out the fucking window. Have you seen what's happened out there, guys? It's zombie Armageddon, and it's going to get worse. They're all fucking stupid as fuck. The world's gone completely fucking nutty. It's only a slight year. They're a saint, you know. You do know that, don't you? Yeah. What are your family like? Are your family watching the telly, guys? Are your family shit scared, wearing a dust mask, thinking they're actually going to catch something out of the air? Really? So, hi, Max. Muslim flat Turk, shut up. Had enough of you rowing. Oh yeah, people have been stuck in for quite some time. I'm getting a bit cranky, but here on Flat Earth British, okay, we're going to support one another. So when we have weak, cranky moments, it's like, I'm going to fuck her up moments, okay? We rise above them, okay? You Martin's words in your head, fuck it, chill out, okay? I was going to say go with the flow, but flow is wolf the other way around, and I don't trust that anymore, okay? What's that? The world is full of stupids with masks on. I've got a mask in my pocket in case the coppers come up and like insist and like because my son has instructed me like if you're out, Dad, yeah, because I go like they look at me weird anyway, and I go, oh shit, be me. And he was like, being in Armageddon, they're definitely going to make a beeline for you, Dad. So you have to be really, really, really careful not to look at them or anything. Okay, take emergency mask, like mask, so you can put it on quick and pretend you're a good, law-abiding citizen. Okay, behave or be one of the hive. Okay, which I've never been able to do, by the way, ever. Alva Billy, how's it going? The white wolf is benevolent. Oh, thank you. Yeah, cool. Beautiful animal too, aren't they? The wolf and the white wolf out of Call of the Wild. I love that fucking film. Call of the Wild gets me every time. So what's Black Star? Cool, Black Star. What's happening, brother? Heidi Stanton. Hiya, Heidi. I like your name, but my sister's name, and I can't ask you to change it just to please me, can I? Nice, you got it. A name. So what is Nora Newsflower saying and reporting in chat? I do that. I carry a mask and wipes in case. Yeah, but you can over sterilize everything, guys. We need some good bugs as well. Okay, if germs are a thing, and germs, as far as I can see, fuck them. Just fuck. What? Yeah, I spent years and years and years. When I was a kid, I had like a hangout, like a den for my gang, right? Where I had massive speakers and telly and everything in my bedroom. So all my gang would come up and hang out with me. And if they come in my bedroom, we're like, oh, whoa. Have you been sat on a bus in them jeans? Huh? And if they said yes, yeah, they weren't allowed in my room or to sit anything because they might have bus germs. I was that bad in school, guys. Howard Hughes had fuck all on me, okay? But like with nuclear war and all the other bullshit, I got over it. Okay, probably living like a sewer rat at sea for years with all the germs in the world. You need some good bugs, guys. It's the balance, yeah. Otherwise, it's just going to make them too sterile. When they tell you, that it's a two-way lane of the skin. It's absorbent too, and they're telling you to put this stuff in, rub it in. You make your hands so fucking sterile, guys. You give yourself illness any fucking way. Just absorbing it, just drag it in. Do you see what I'm saying? Like, so, hiya, Cookie. Good to see you, my brother. The only people being benevolent are the financial ministries. I don't think anyone's being benevolent. I can't believe they're being so generous. People don't actually have to look for work anymore in Britain. They just automatically get their universal credit. No, either they've been saving up for years and years and years for this, guys, and planning ahead, knowing that they can ride it out and keep the economy going and then kickstart it back up later. Yeah, I can't see it. How can they turn it off for like a month and then kickstart it and everything go back? It's just, they can't. It'd just be broken. The whole fucking economy will just be shattered. They can't restart that. What are you saying, Greta Schmidt? Hi, good to see you. Is that Mac, raised by gypsies? Good to see you, my brother. How's Texas? Yeah, got some weird rules going down there. Is the man telling you what to fucking do all the time? Is it? Hi, Your Honour. Yeah, I'm not cut out for this fucking post-apocalyptic world. If we do get to the other end of whatever's happening, I'm not going to be really good with their what they're going to be planning with vaccinations for the start off. I've never had a flu vaccine in my life, guys. Have any of you? Yeah, my mother stopped having them about 4 or 5 years ago as well, and she never had any flu after she stopped taking them. They used to give her the flu jab, and she'd have the fucking flu. She'd be ill. It's like, I wouldn't have been ill if I hadn't have had that. So yeah, that's the point, isn't it? We'll go off to the chemist now, spend some money, keep Big Pharma afloat. Anyway, so what are you saying? Thank you to Rulove, John Dirt, raised by gypsies, Max Sense, Leroy. My brother, Julie. Kareem, what are you saying? Of course, no flu vaccine. Yeah, but we're saying that, aren't we? But like I'm saying, guys, what if they start, they're bullying everyone to death. Everyone is like literally bullied and gaslit and partially insane by it. Left in the dark, not knowing. Yeah. So they will threaten you. Or they will, you won't be able to fly anywhere, this, that, the other, blacklisted maybe, have you got your, I have never had the flu pass. It's like 152, I've had flu probably 10 times. It's like, all of them probably. It's like, what are they going to use out of your fucking genus? All the diseases you've ever had and screen them, and then they've got to be reclassified. In the book, Brave New Worlds, they had a classification for people, 3 sorts, the gammas, the deltas, and alphas, okay, who were the superiors, and the middle class, and then everybody else. So they just mean poor people with the deltas, and they're doing it now. They'll do like classification for people on the on how many viruses, V words that they have in the blood. Is what they'll do. Screening. So yeah, the evidences are coming out. That guy I didn't like yesterday with the WHO really pissed me off. Didn't like that one bit, telling them people are going to be taking their children. My alarm bells really started to ring then. My spidey senses started to, I was like, no. That's when people might say, okay, that is one step too far. You are not going to be stealing our fucking children, okay? Because that's where you should really put a stand. Okay, because if you love your children, all of this, is for our children anyway, our children's children. Why would you let somebody else take them off to God knows fucking where, with God knows who? Yeah, that's what we're fighting for, guys. Okay, they can fuck off with that idea. And the screening process, the whole thing, they haven't even got a proper fucking test. It's for fucking cancer, an advanced cancer. They haven't got a proper screening test. Watch that. David Icke does bring a lot of good points up in that documentary, though, guys. What's that? Oh, what? Jazz Soldier 1 in chat. No. Over me did. Wrong chat, I guess. No sky cover. What is on your mind? Please share. Please share. Share your thoughts, please. Might have something, to help. JD, remember the asylums. Well, what I do is remember what we're doing. Yeah, people keep forgetting. Operation Pied Piper. Yeah, I covered it. You can watch that video. It's up on my Classic Italian channel. Yeah, Operation Pied Piper. And Pied Piper goes into the town of Hamelin. And they takes the rat. They and then he basically gets skanked, and they don't want to pay him for the money, and he takes all the children. plays a tune, and they all follow him, a bit like the Sweetie Collector, the Sweetie Man at Chitty Chitty Bang Bang. Maybe I should have to watch that film again. Maybe there's clues in Chitty Chitty Bang Bang. So, Moon's Balloon, what are you saying? Oh, rheumatoid arthritis, age 15, to TB vaccination shattered your immune system. Your immune system. Oh, I'm really sorry about that. Age 15 after tuberculosis. See, I didn't need the tuberculosis thing at 15. I was saying earlier on, Moon's Balloon. Moon is a blue. Yeah, I didn't need it. I'm immune to TB, apparently. I put it down to chromosome 13 because I got told that there was where I come from, what my family does in Estonia. Apparently, nobody in that community suffered the Black Death. They had no deaths. And what I found out, there was another community that were related to the Estonians in the north of England, and they also suffered 0 deaths. And it turned out they all shared the same chromosome 13. So I thought, ka-ching, Tatarian from Estonia, yeah, fucking chromosome 13. I can't catch their bullshit, yeah. Plus, I got my head right, okay. As in, you've got to realize the power of placebo, guys, and what they can do with subliminals and suggestions, and get it in your head. You don't notice this in your psyche, in your psyche. Probably when you're asleep, these things niggle on you, and what they're doing now is just bombing you with it. Everyone's gaslit to fuck. Everyone's head is spinning. Guys, I've heard some of the cleverest people in the flat earth, really, really smart people, and they are completely lost, as I am. Okay. I'm going on, all I've said all along is I'm going on my instincts, and what have we discovered on Flat Earth British Think Tank? And my instincts tell me something massive is on the way. My instincts also tell me I keep thinking the sky. Okay, a celestial event, because not saying the comet, okay, that could nicely just waltz by, but the alignments and everything else that's happening this year, and going into the golden age that is promised. This has been ongoing for how long? 5 years, guys. What did we say? We said, no, we win this time. We break the loop. We get out of this. Get out of what? Yeah, getting out of being fucking set. Yeah, is that what religion keep telling you? We'll save you. We'll save you, your souls, which are lost at sea, which we are. Yeah, save our souls. We'll save you. What will you save my soul from? Where will my soul go after this? Will it be a Jesuit hell, or will it be a Jesuit heaven? Will I be greeted at the gates of heaven with Westlife singing? Will you take me to a Westlife concert? Because I don't really like the sound of that. And if you're going to be doing all of that happy fucking stuff when I get there, okay, and making me see a Westlife concert, or worse, take fucking that, okay, because they're bound to be celestial hosts, aren't they? They're gay enough, okay, with the gagels, okay. So that sounds crap to me, okay. If they're going to be doing all that, okay, it might be okay, it might be normal, but I very much fucking doubt it. So that sounds shit. Okay. No. History Westlife are the chosen celestial welcoming group. And you know how insidious they are. Yeah. Westlife are the worst, but they are Christian. So they're definitely going to have them welcome you. So do you want to go heaven now? Yeah. They'll force you to listen to all of their tracks. Yeah. Forever. Hell might be the same. Yeah, hell might have like a really nice area with lovely gardens and like flowers and stuff. Yeah, and music you can appreciate. Okay, bit of Mali. Okay, something. They might. Okay, so going on that, breathe, Martin, breathe. Yeah, Dallas, I will breathe in. I'll show you a good mental exercise for Armageddon. It's called this. Breathe in, breathe out, and say, fuck it. Fuck it. Yeah, it felt really fucking good. Have a go with that. So, yow, Mel. Yow. Muslim Flat Earth. Hiya, brother. The end time, not now, but slow. Well, it might not be now, but I'm just saying it's definitely the you know, the juncture, isn't it? Yeah, they just locked on the whole of humanity. I can't see nothing happening. They got to have something at the end to pay for all of their losing of the economy. They just smashed the world economy, guys. Yeah, they've taken all the gold and hid it somewhere. Okay. Yeah, they got the Queen in Windsor Castle because it's like the biggest, most defended castle in the world. Yeah, so she's protected. Okay, there is nothing going to happen. Okay, and it's not us all sitting in our houses waiting to be microwaved by 5G. They're going to have to balance somewhere. They can't kill all the slave class. Okay, because otherwise they'll have to go and get their hands dirty and do some work themselves. Do you think they want to do some work themselves? No, they don't want to do work themselves. They want the slave class to do the fucking work, so they're going to need to keep some slaves. Okay, maybe they want people really dumbed down, and they will be accepted in the new world, like Stalin did during the purges. So it was artists, authors, intellects, and anyone else, you know, politically minded. They were off to the gulag. And didn't end well for them, or so they say. But like Stalin, you know, he's all right though. He can rob banks because he was a bank robber, and all of the other, you know, he was a gangster basically in Georgia. So they sent him off to a gulag, but it's not like you imagine. So he got married. He had a beautiful dasher, you know, probably half a dozen sprogs, and lived really, really happily in Siberia. But then he goes off and takes over, you know, a good part of Asia. Yeah. Supreme ruler, man of iron. Cobra, the devil, Satan, Stalin. Crazy, isn't it? Can't make this shit up. But again, he's a Freemason and he's a social engineer. He's mates with Lenin, and they're all Freemasons together. Okay. Also, every other world leader are all in the same gang. And how do we know? Well, we know this definitely 100% now, guys. Look what's happened. They got over 100 countries, 100 countries to sign up for this. Yeah, and more than 100 countries signed up for this. You know, what did they offer them at the end? I wonder. A place in the new world. Yeah, economically. I can't work it out, guys. I can't work out. Everyone has fucking jumped on this. I'm wondering. What's the state of Africa? You know, it's just the third world. Remember what happens with the Ebola fucking epidemic? Britain shipped out within 6 weeks and built them 2 emergency hospitals. Yeah, everything disappears because this is the thing with plagues. Okay, this is the thing with plagues. They might not tell you this. They disappear. So they don't just sort of fade out. They appear, as in with the Black Death, bubonic plague, and it disappears. Okay, so it appears and it disappears. In my mind, you see, that sounds like perfect Hegelian dialectic. Viruses. Let's have a good old-fashioned health scare. Okay, the whole of humanity. Let's keep them all indoors. Okay, with their families, while we run around getting all our armies ready. Okay, for something that we can't tell them about because they are scary, panicky, turtlers, and they will run around and they will bump into one another blindly, going, okay, so that's what will happen. Okay, and I don't think there's going to be a war because that's just bullshit, and that's just like not going to happen. Okay, obviously nuclear bombs are bullshit, but if they are, right, make sure Swansea's the first hit. I didn't mean that. It's too close. That was a joke. There's no such thing. Explaining to my son about the implosion technique, how insane, and it's very satanic. You know, they're all about reversing everything. So reversing. So it's not actually an explosion; it's an implosion out of a dimension that's not really proved or is not really there at all. A bit like the nothing that everything came out of in their Big Bang weirdness. Well, even saying it sounds like insanity to me. So Trump declared war already. Yeah, well, there is a war. It's on the invisible enemy. Yeah, us. Yeah, it's funny the Germans got the name Germans. I wonder if there's anything to do with germs. The German. Just a thought. Luca, what's happening, my brother? How's Italy? Is it okay? Okay. Yeah. Are they dropping like flies? Yeah. Are the flies on the dead in the streets? Is anybody dying? People are always dying, obviously, but I mean, is everyone dropping dead of a fucking plague? Oh, what's happening, Frankie? Good to see you. Muslim brother, there's a Muslim guy that contacts me, and he's wrote a very famous book. And if you Google, if you go on Amazon, it's a flat Earth book, and it shows you how many times flat Earth is mentioned in the Quran. Okay, really, really good book. I've been reading bits of it. That's always war on us. Nothing new here. Nothing new under the sun now, because basically, it's been a war on our senses, all of our lives. Okay, since the beginning, illegal name fiction, etc., etc., and then the bombardment on injecting you. When my son was born, basically my missus had a cesarean, so I couldn't get close. There was like a screen and shit. Yeah, so he comes out. He's new. He's born. It's like, whoa! It's a baby. Yeah. And this nurse comes over, yeah, looking like a fucking vampire, and she got a needle this big. Yeah. So what are you fucking doing with that? Yeah. And I did swear as well. Yeah. So what the fuck are you doing with that? She said, I'm going to inject your son with this fucking massive needle. I said, what is it? She said, oh, I wouldn't worry about it. It's a vitamin booster. No, a vitamin booster, guys. A vitamin booster. He's just been born. I thought they smacked their asses and then they just got on with life. Yeah, go and live for 80 years if you're lucky in this shithole. Unless you're in Vietnam, okay, in the third world, they're supposed to be. You'd have lived to 150 then, no problem. In fact, they got people so old there, they don't even know how old they are, okay? People who met famous people from the Victorian era, they still got alive in Vietnam. That's just an example, obviously. Could be anywhere. Not that they're out anymore. Vietnam was free up until about a week ago or something. They weren't playing. Like Putin's not playing. We're not playing because we're too clever. We close all our borders. We screen every motherfucker that comes in Russia. Yeah, we ain't got no problems. So Russia, no problemo. So Vietnam was like on the same token. What plague? Yeah, everything's cool on the Mekong Delta. And they're all happy dappy. Couple of days ago, they closed them down. I'm wondering what they offered Vietnam to make them close their fucking entire country down. What did they offer Pakistan? How do you keep the whole of Pakistan indoors? The whole of India indoors? How do you get 1 billion people off the street when they all live on the fucking streets? How do you do that? They must be beating them senseless or killing them or taking them off. The truth is, there's so much confusion at the moment, and I'm worried. I'm worried. I can't say that word. About people who've got real health problems, like guys, and then not going to the doctors, not getting taken care of, and they got real, genuine health problems. They're going to be cared for, and they're going to be ill. That's what I'm worried about. And while the hospitals lay empty, waiting for whatever's going to come. It's fucking sick. They're nuts. They're gaslighting us to fuck. Yeah? I know what people want. People want to stand up. They need to be, they want the courage to stand up to this. But they're like, well, hang on a minute. They're just gonna say like, this is all our fault, and then just kill our ass with the army. But Squirrel Sniper said something very valid, I think, the other day, and it was really valid actually. Is when all of this shit's said and done, if we do get to the other side, right? Do you know who they're gonna fucking blame? They're gonna blame us. They're gonna blame the people. They're gonna say, you didn't do as you're told. Far too many of you went out and you were in public parks. They won't mention that they crammed everyone on a fucking London tube, though. Okay. So you people went out, you didn't abide by the rules, and come now, Easter weekend, you watch, everyone's going to be out, guys. Yeah. You can't keep people in weather like this. That's fucking nuts. Nobody's going to do that. They're going to be like, what plague? They told everybody that it fucking dies under 80 degrees temperature. Today it was boiling. There's no fucking germs. They're nuts. And it was declassified on the fucking 19th of March to a non-fucking infectious disease, guys. Nobody taking any notice. This is where the truthers comes in handy. If you get everyone in the world to look at fucking YouTube, at the truthers, all of the truther channels, and get like, a different idea outside of the television of what is going on, people are going to be really not liking this, guys. I think they could really, really fucking basically blow it big time. It's a catastrophe anyway, already. But it's a bigger catastrophe waiting to happen, and the people are going to hate them. The people are going to despise them. And what are they going to bring out as a savior, guys? What are they going to have as a savior? That's a Mandela. Huh? I've come to save you. Okay. Who are they going to have you to save us? The governments, is it? Are we all going to paint massive, massive rainbows with paint? And then if the make-believe ill Boris, Okay, I don't feel a second. That's perfect. That's fucking perfect. Look, people doing my head in saying, "Oh, I hope he gets better soon." Guys, like 10 hours before he was like apparently got fucking, you know, even though he's a smelly fucker and he's with all the other politicians who are pedos and other smelly fuckers, probably all got fucking venereal diseases. So he's hanging around with his, I was going to say something really bad there. He's he's hanging around with his chums, okay, and then hours later he's like, I don't feel very well. So is it likely that they come in and they say, look, we need a few high-profile people to get ill? We got Tom Wanks, okay. We got Kerry's just got arrested on a bench. We got a few Ramsey's got ill. So the Americans got a few ill politicians. We need a really high ill, and you basically you're blowing it. You don't look a good enough actor, and you're a scruffy fucker. So you're having the flu, all right, but Boris. Yeah, all right. We'll tell everybody you're in intensive care. We'll set up a lovely little photo shoot. Will you do a video when you're in intensive care? I don't think so, because that will show people that you're not really ill, are you? So Boris is doing an illness. So when he survives, okay, then they'll have all the British public, okay, millions, okay, but they will be, you know, distanced from one another, okay, and they will all be clapping their saviours. Queenie, for that speech. It's fucking epic. I'm proud to be British. Fucking. So Queenie, okay. Boris Johnson with a good old British name. Fucking love that, Boris. Okay. When he survives, and that'll be our saviours, will it? Yeah. What a load of fucking shit. And this plague is the most boringest plague I've ever known. Okay. It's shit. Okay, all it is gaslighting, very transparent gaslighting, and terrorizing other people. The war, the invisible war, is obviously on the people, just breaking everyone economically, and everyone was in the shit anyway, guys. Yeah, they've been mincing everyone for fucking couple of years up to this point. Anyone in Britain, yeah, who's like basically on benefits as just been really badly fucked. Okay, there's a new thing coming in Britain, and internationally is run by Serco, another dodgy American company. Okay, Serco own all of these social security, and basically all of it, really, in Australia and everywhere. So where the fucking odds of rise of Serco, where they can do? So that's been ongoing, and the terrorism of the people for the last couple of years, milking as much money out of people as they could possibly get, saving as much as they get. And I've been saying for a couple of years, guys, that these people seem to be like, you know, like they're closing up shop for the winter. Yeah, everything that's built is temporary, very, very temporary, so that it will be nothing left behind after. The Tatarian architecture, that's fucking shit up, and they can't build that, can they? And that survives events. Yeah, the civic buildings and their, you know, the university buildings and stuff like that, they'll survive because they're made of granite and, you know, hard stone. So what are you saying, Frankie? Martin's hilarious. I love you, Martin. I mean, I love you guys too. Yeah, I'm feeling sad at the moment. Sad. No. I got 273 of you in chat with me, so I'm far, far from alone. So yeah, I got loads of content to come out. Flat Earth British. I've been compiling. Okay, loads of good stuff, and that will be out. Well, I was going to do a blog tomorrow, but there's like 4 hours of it there. And I got my new channel as well. Now, I got like nearly 20,000 subs on that channel, right? So the score is, yeah, when you make a video, 20,000 people should be notified that I made a video. 200 people turns up in chat for 20,000 subs. That doesn't seem right. You see this a lot. So it's YouTube, isn't it? They're not really doing anything, are they? They're not like sharing or shit as fucking usual. So what I like to do is persevere, because a lot of people don't know who Celtic Tatarian channel is. I was in a chat stream the other day, and I was like, "What's happening? Oggy." And they're like, "Who's this fucker? Thinks he's Martin." Yeah, no, it actually is me. Still didn't sink in. Yeah, I had to go and change accounts and come back in as Martin Leaker. It's gonna take a while. Okay. Celtic Tatarian channel. I can't have loads of Flat Earth Britishes and Martin Leakers. It's going to get confusing on searches, guys. Yeah, there's 3 up there now. So what are you saying, Bandana? Lee Roundhouse. The COVID-19 is actually osmosis, a natural immune system response fighting. Yeah, 100% agree. Everyone sort of knows this. Like the thing is I'm going on the evidence, but like I'm not like a doctor in any way. I can't like test this for myself, but it does make perfect sense. I was thinking about, well, I used to contract all these illnesses as a kid, but it was that toxic fucking enzyme coming out. Yeah, it's that fucking stuff. Yeah. And the times I've had that, when I've been ill and I've been thinking to myself, just get it out, sweat it out, have a hot bath. How many times you've done that, guys? And you literally sweat it out. It's the fucking toxins because you've been poisoned. Yeah. Same with food poisoning. How does that make you feel? Yeah, when you get quinsy and you're, just the worst thing ever, isn't it? Food poisoning. It's just the worst. It's the pits, isn't it? So, but we deal with it and we get over it, okay? Because our bodies are designed for it. Our bodies are healing machines, guys. Okay, you get your vibration right, you get your health right. Yeah, you forget about these motherfuckers. Yeah, just prepare spiritually. Yeah, just be love, not fear, and all will work out. All will work out what? Well, I hate that word. Well means them, the Phoenicians. All will be all right. Everything will be good. Okay. Just need a little faith. These people have done a brilliant job of gaslighting. They've even got through to loads and loads of truthers. Loads of truthers I've spoken to, like literally pulling their hair out, worried. You got some was just like, it's the fucking end. They can't see any, positivity out of it. I can see a positivity out of it. I can see a brave new fucking world. I see these fuckers falling. No one's going to trust them after this, guys. No one. Not even their own people. How many CEOs walked out just before? And there's documents going around that all of these people in Google and all of them, they're all going to be liable. None of them are going to get away with this, guys, for what they've been doing to us. Is that the case after in the New World Order? I don't think people are going to have any rights whatsoever. I think it'll work on a credit system. I think it will. I think it'll work on a system of how much of a bitch you are for them is how good you get on in life. If you ain't a bitch, you're a partisan. In fact, that would be a good way to live right now, like World War II, a partisan, yeah, which is no side or the other. I mean, fuck off. That would work, okay? Yes, crap fucking plague. Not into it at all. So we always win. Jilly, how many of you instinctively in your spirit, know, right, deep down, right, that we got this? We fucking got this. We have got this. We've had them up against the ropes for fucking years. Now this shit's happening, right? Everyone will see through the fucking illusion. The whole fucking paradigm's just going to be ripped off from the fucking whole thing. The whole mask will come off, guys, and we'll see them. They're showing their hand anyway. This is part of the thing with the psychopaths, guys. Before they, if you like, reset, they have to show themselves. It's part of their fucking weak egos and their needy, creepy fuckingness, okay? Is they have to show themselves. And now they're starting to show themselves, okay? And what they can do and the power that they yield, Everyone's scared to do what they want. Yeah, I've been all fucking day. Yeah, I would have all the excuses as well. But I have been doing like sort of in gardens, not out in like public places. And like I said, guys, I was self-isolating anyway from the fucking sheep. I can't handle it myself. I'm a hugger, don't get me wrong. And I am the sort of person who needs like human, affection and interaction. So that's me. Yeah. The same token with a sheep, 2 meter distance is fucking dandy. Keep the fuck away from me. I wasn't keen in the first place. I'll have a stick to keep them at a distance. Get away with fucking germs. Even though I don't really buy any of that. It's just be me. So what's that? Is this a rehearsal? Liddy, yeah. If it ain't, if this is a dress rehearsal, well then it's fucking brilliant because they just managed to lock us down. But the thing is now they've pulled this off and nobody so far, as far as I know, has done anything about it. Because listen, right, where I live, right, is all fucking gangsters and hoodies, right, guys? I was outside the shop, right, 2 boys that I know, right, it's right fucking hard, guys, right? They guess out with their fucking beamer, these boys, right? They're going in the chemist and they're standing there like 3 meters apart, right, with their masks on, being like fucking paranoid little bitches. It was like, even the fucking gangsters, they got like little fucking girls. It's just ridiculous. I was like, oh, whoa. No, not them at all. Everybody, they got everybody like you, petrified, They watch the telly as well, you see. So the telly do a brilliant job, You know, these politicians, right? So what do they do all day? So they have a meal and they prepare their script so they can come on telly the next day on their little, you know, podium and tell you a load of bullshit that's all rehearsed. So most of this politicians, you know, Trumpski's time, okay, because he can't have much time to do anything fucking else, okay, is preparing for his daily bullshit speech that everybody watches. Okay, that's all they're doing, guys, because all of this is like thought out, isn't it? You can't slip up and say, like, you know, like he did 2 days ago by saying, you know, there'll be many deaths, 4 horsemen. They do it on purpose. It's wrote into the script, guys. They know everybody's picking it apart. You know, I'm watching that fucking Pence's face in the background. Yeah. Every time Trump tells a massive porky pie, which is basically nearly every other word, yeah, you'll see that other dodgy fucker behind him, Pence, going. His eyes are light up. He's like, because they'll go wide. It's like he's going to give it away. Yeah. You can read their body language. They're all lying scum. Whatever. Anyway, what are you saying? What are you saying, Mel? Behold the pale horseman. His name was Death. Yeah, he's the only one that's named out of the horse. We got Pestilence was the other one. Famine. And another one is another bad day in Bad Rock. Pence eyeballs move independently. Leroy. He's like Action Man. He's got like eagle eyes. You remember them with their little button on the back? That's Pence. Yeah. I look at him, that Pence. I think, how come, you know, you don't give anything away? Because you look at him, you know all the, you know, I'm imagining all the evil shit this guy does. Can you imagine that evil motherfucker bearing down on you? This guy's like fucking worst, yeah. So like, I just can't, you know, they just stand there in front of the world media, all these evil things that they do, yeah, and they just fucking just stand there out and blaze it out like fucking cheek. They look guilty as fucking sin to me. Can't hide from me. Okay. Anyway. Yeah, in it, Beetlejuice, babes. What's happening? All of you. Pippi, I love. Hi, Liddy. Oh, wow. Oh, babes. One love to all of you. Please share this out. All 273 of you have been watching my live vlog. Make sure to come back in a day or so. What's the date tomorrow? Thursday. Well, it's Easter this weekend, so we're going to have an Easter Saturday special. Okay? Easter. Like that, because it's an anagram reset. Plus, it's not actually Easter, it's New Year. Okay. Right. Oh, look at the moon. Holy fuck. Do you want to see it? Have you seen the moon? Right, I'm going to have to open my window. Stay there. Oh. I was going to put my computer out the window, but I had like a thought then that I could probably drop my computer out the window. Yeah. But it's massive. Have you had a look? And it is pinky as well. They don't call it the blood moon because they want to freak people out with all what's going on. See how crafty they are. Sorry about my ranting. Sorry about my bad language as well. Like, but guys, at this, you know, at this period in my life, our lives, I don't really give a fuck. Yeah. Tortured off these motherfuckers and now they got a pandemic. Yeah, whatever. Fuck. Got some for you, Matt. Oh, cool. Yeah, I'm going to take my camera out. I'm going to put it on a tripod, keep it nice and steady, and take some nice shots. And later on, definitely after this, I want to get some nice moon shots. So, Horse 33, what are you saying? Got some great pics of the moon last night. Yeah, I haven't got a P900. If anyone wants to donate one, I got a Fuji Fine Pix X I've had years, but it takes lovely moon pics. I've taken some stunners right up close. You can get the craters and everything. What are you saying, Mary love? How are you? Are you all right? Yeah? Is everyone, you know, you got people looking after you and stuff, Mary? Yeah? Let me know. You can still go out and do stuff or what? I don't know. Let me know. I'm concerned. And what are you saying? That's why we can't let them make us stress out because they can't touch our soul. Beautiful words, Mary. Wise words. They can't touch our soul, guys. They can't. Let's be Fonzies. Let's be Cool Hand Lukes. Yeah? Yeah? Let's be Birdman of Alcatraz. Was that Astro? I filmed it 5 minutes ago. It's on the channel, bro. Oh, thank you. Thank you. I can't film because I can't mag in. I've got P900. I don't film properly. You only got a small Mac with the video bit. When I get my P900, I'll put it up. Yeah. Well, go buy a P1000 and then just donate your P900 to a fat. You could prove, I'll prove you it's completely fat for you then by doing a photograph from Penarth Pier, and I will photograph Llanwern power stations, which is 20 odd miles away. And you see it clear as day. In fact, you see Severn Bridge, and it's like 28 miles away. Yeah. But last year I was in this church with I was at this massive. Well, it was a small hill, about 200 foot high, less than that. Beeston. Oh, I can't remember. Anyway, they got this thing, and it shows you how far away you can see on the horizon, a picture. And they said you can see Edinburgh 220 odd miles away. And they said you could see Belfast like 200 odd miles away, which is like, I don't even know what they were thinking. It's like, what? How? You're telling people you're living on a fucking globe, but all of a sudden you're telling us you can see 220 odd fucking miles away on a clear day. Whatever. They just can't, keep their shit together. It's not very, continuity errors all over the place, and as flat earthers got, we pick up on this shit constantly. Anyway, Roddy got to watch. I was basically, who mentioned Clockwork Orange. Yeah, I was on about that earlier. We were talking about it, me and my son. How similar it is to now, and the way they they tried to brainwash him, didn't they? Trying to get his, his man ways. But yeah, he was tripping and heavily on the Moloko and had caused some, bad crimes, etc. But that seemed to be pretty normal at that period, So, what's that? Yes, it was amazing. Breeden Hill. Yeah, it was bloody brilliant. And that church was like literally so ancient, and it was like no one there. Just like, you could take away like something like a 600-year-old thing out of there. It was like ancient Celtic stones in there, just left. It's crazy, sir. Absolutely brilliant. So I say, FEMA, you'll be busy soon. You can see a beach with your Panasonic 770s. They're good, they are, though. They are good there. With 1500 times zoom. Wow. Easy zoom, 15, 20 miles. That's good. That's good zoom on that. So the moon's just gone into Scorpio, has it, Max? Wow, it's massive. It looks epic. I'm wondering if I took you down into the garden, would the basically my computer shut off? I don't know. And there's a tree in the way up by here, the view of my moon. So what you're saying, A. Is anybody if anyone's getting cranky at home, we're not going to be having none of that. We only do positive vibrations. Okay, positive vibrations are just batter any negativity whatsoever. Negativity is like, just keep shining your light, peeps. Just keep shining your light. Keep shining your light. Time you got, Joe? I am on 10:10 UK time. I don't know how long I've been talking now. Probably a long while. Any questions? What's that? Nikon P900 is good for the moon. It's fucking brilliant. It's good for anything, actually, photograph-wise. Any questions? Any ideas of what you think is going on? Please talk in chat. Any of you? There's 2,500 of you watching. Share your thoughts, please. Somebody might come up with something absolutely magical. What's that? Queen of Groots? Rue. Matiliga, do you think they are liberating adult and child slaves? You mean, do I think they're going all nice all of a sudden and put a stop to the international child trafficking industry? I doubt it. I don't think they're nice at all. I don't think. I'd love to believe there was a benevolent force cleaning this place up. Maybe this bug, this fuck off bug, maybe it only kills evil people and leaves the good ones behind. Now, wouldn't that be sweet? Yeah. Maybe it's computer related, something we don't understand. Okay, just like in the virus Smith. Yeah. So what are you saying, Carlos? Why do they not let peace oh shit, let me read that, brother. You always come up with good chestnuts. Why do they not let peace perish due to virtue? So be it. See, I knew it was going to be something like that. You always do like you know, your version of biblical things. You know, basically they sound biblical, but they're not because they're from Rousseau. What are you saying, Angelica? Laugh, Dan it, laugh, dance. Yeah, you should be dancing. Yeah, don't sit on your chair. You should be dancing. If you have them bad moments, like, and you're like, oh, I'm really down, do what I do, yeah? Put some of your favourite fucking tune on, yeah? Have a little skank in your room. Don't give a fuck anyway. In fact, have a skank anyway, all the time, guys. Dance, yeah? It's brilliant for the soul. Be spontaneous as well, yeah? It's just like, even if it's a bit nutty, does it matter? Who even cares anymore? It doesn't matter anymore. We're good people, okay? This is going to be sorted out. I just got a feeling in my water about this. What are you saying, Ria? All viruses are caused by a red iron oxide from comet dust. I'm not going to argue with you. Fe3 would do cause some sort of respiratory problems in a fine dust matter. Yeah. I work on solution. There are solutions, you know. Us sitting here, sitting ducks, you know, is all good and fucking well. Waiting for God knows what to come is all good and well. We got families with us. We love them, we want to protect them, everything else. But the same token, yeah, sitting there and waiting for what? Yeah. You know, they might be very kind to us, guys. Yeah, they might be saying, you know, stay home, spend some time home with your family, you know, before May, which is next month. The Matrix happens. The Matrix. Beware the Ides of March happened. Yeah, didn't they? Didn't they sneak that up or something on us quick? See, Wuhan today, they basically they ended their lockdown, didn't they? Wuhan today, apparently, according to the news. So how long did that take them? So January, February, March, 3 months. So we started a lockdown. What? I don't know. I was gonna like mark off, you know, like they do on prison wall cells, and lines with fives. Yeah, I think we're up to, I don't even know how many days we've lost count. Yeah, fucking long time anyway. Not that I've been staying, you know, like a garden there and things. Exercise. I've been doing like, I've got like a weightlifting thing, so I get exercise. I do a trotting. I went for a run today as well, round and round and round. So, how are you, Zal? Are you still working, my brother? Good to see you, Zal Moxie. So yeah, we called a lot of this, didn't we, guys? For all last year, loads of the stuff we were talking about has actually happened, it's come to fruition. Yeah, it's crazy. We've been calling this up for so long, and now it's here. Big Brother stage, like worse than we can ever imagine. It's fucking nuts. So what's happening, Max Vision? Nora's saying maybe we know gravity is ending. Maybe they know gravity is ending, and they want us to. So fear the sky fall. Well, gravity, yeah, well, electromagnetic push and pull. There is the aspect that there could be a flip because the torus model dictates that, you know, eventually at some stage it will reach a point where it will need to recalibrate, if you like, and flip. This is part of magnets anyway. So yeah, that is a possibility, and people have been saying that. Even the globe believers saying planetary flip or what have you. Can they see in stones? They say that they can see in stones that this opposite polarity has happened in the past before from changing polarity in stones. They say they can see this, and they say that is all they know. This shit has happened in the past. Now, I can't really trust that as far as I can trust DNA, carbon dating, but with the you know, what we've unveiled about, you know, with the torus model, it does dictate that that's part of it. Is that what it is? Is it an electromagnetic storm, an electromagnetic happening? You know, I don't know with a 5G unless that's a counteractor. Somebody said something interesting. Maybe something or someone is on the way. And maybe the 5G is to alter the frequency of the whole plane so as to make it inhabitable enough for whoever visitor that we may be getting, like the Venetians. Okay. A lot of people are prostrated about shapeshifters and stuff, you know, with the royal family and stuff. But there's a fact that, you know, there's they treat purple clothes or purplers with mercury, and they seem to have some electromagnetic properties in purple. I covered it on my blog. So some people were suggesting, it's to keep the hologram in place, Matt. or the Queen and them are Phoenicians, and they are keeping a hologram in place. Yeah, how would you even know? Seen holograms? See how advanced they are? So imagine where they would be in the future. Okay. That's another aspect. Another aspect I've been thinking about is time travel. Time travel. Is time travel possible? Maybe in a physical sense. In my mind, it's theoretical. But I think time travel is possible in mind to the individual. I think you would have to be a highly talented or practiced remote viewer, and I think you could probably shift yourself through time and remote view the past. Not so sure about the future. Okay, I've never seen anything. I've seen the immediate future, like the next day, but not far off into the future. I have inklings of what's going to happen, but I don't see it clear. It's always fuzzy. Does anyone care to speculate if the insurgent race and we're able to come through into this world? We don't know who the Phoenicians are. Even the women are very, very muscular and misshapen. They're like anyone in this plane right now. Yeah, they're all over the, the depictions of only as little as 250 years ago, and all of the architecture. We don't see them. We don't see them as such. So I'm a flat earther. Okay, so I don't think, I know there's no space. Space is nuts. Can't have space. Okay, but we are frustrated because most of this place is actually water, and we're on tiny little bits of land. There's water up there. Okay, an ocean that's entirely an ocean because the sky is blue. Okay, and it looks like water, and stars look like they are light forms of some sort, somatic patterns maybe, traveling through a medium that looks very, very much like water. Plus the oxygen or the nitrogen and a bit of oxygen that we breathe has similarities to liquid. So I know we, in our frame of reference, we don't think that we're like fish breathing a liquid, but in fact, we're breathing a gas and we're breathing a sort of liquid. So most of this place is liquid anyway, and we're water. Okay, so water above, we've prostrated that is being held in place by a acoustic sound. Okay, high frequency that is emitted from Mount Meru. Now, could Mount Meru be having problems? Could the dome itself be having problems? Could the dome itself, which is turning, okay, because you see the stars turning, okay, and maybe the real sun and the moon outside, okay, reflecting in apparently parabolian wise, and so shifting around with the dome, okay, everything seems to be getting closer. The sky looks a lot closer. All of the constellations have all huddled up together, all nice and cushy. What's with that? Venus, well, that was the morning star. Now it's the brightest star in the sky. Yeah, and the moon, when it's like about that big in the sky right now, looking really, really, really close. Now there is loads of ideas of what could be happening. Like we prostrate, is the sun a worm portal out here, okay, or the black sun, okay, in an event, okay? Will the righteous or the good people or the people who were not responsible for whatever's happened here, okay, will be let out? People prostrate this. So if you look here, into texts like the Book of Enoch, where he says that there are windows in the firmament, this is where the people are prostrated, where the flood waters of Noah arrived from, because you can't have that much water arriving just out of nowhere. It could come up from underground, because the water's underground too, as you know, and from above. So did it come through a hole in the firmament? So I was wondering whether, if it was full-scale flood event resetting thing. They're not giving much away in their faces, the politicians, okay, unless they get their actors who are not them, the doubles, whatever, and they're off on cruise ships, off to Patagonia, off across to whatever lands. Maybe the lands are only there one time a year you can get through, but off pond where this shit won't be happening, maybe, or whatever. So that's my thoughts. I'm just checking it out there, guys. I haven't got a fucking foggiest idea what is going on, except for they locked us all up and down, and it's not this fucking plague. It's something bigger and something else. Okay, tick tock for all of us. Yeah. So, and they don't want everyone living it up and going out either, or just fucking, if people knew that there was something coming, like I say, a month away, yeah, well, first thing they're going to do is start just panicking, aren't they? And then they're going to panic buy, and then there'll be riots because everyone will be fighting one another for survival and everything else. We can't be having that. Yeah, can't be having all out federal fucking law. That's not good, is it? Nobody's going to be safe then, are they? So that can't happen because, like, how many narcissistic people out there, guys? Fuck that shit. Only way to do anything is peacefully, with love and overstanding. It's the only way, really. It is. Okay? Just make these people see the truth. Yeah? Or make them just think for themselves. It's just so fucking upsetting when they're just so in their frame of mind. I'm like, come back to the people. Don't you understand? Yeah, they're just liars. We can't trust them. We can't trust them, people. We just can't. Oh, the fuckers. What a fucking, you can't make this shit up. What a predicament to be in. All of us, guys. At the same time. Fucking pandemic. Wow, they can't make this shit up. Oh, thanks, Leroy, my brother. Super kind, mate. Zal? What's that? We'll do one eagle, mate. Epic Zal, my brother. And Jar is Melly. He's saying Moon been on the same line for a good few nights over its way. Oh, excuse me, very quick there. Over the way, lower on the horizon. It was really, really high last night by about there, and at the moment it's by there. So I don't know if it's going to go up and get smaller. But that's optical, isn't it? Because if you measure the moon with your thumb when it's low in the horizon, do it again when it's up by there, it's exactly the same size. So it's an optical thing. It looks massive because I suppose it's that way and it's not that much particulates to go through. Oh, thank you, a burger. What's happening? Good to see you. I didn't see you there. Thank you very much for that. Lie with dogs gets the fleas. Well, yeah, whoever lies with dogs gets the fleas. This is a famous saying. It's very true. It's too low and rising. It's massive though. Oh, Mary Billings, take care, Martin. Thank you for everything you do. It's not me, is it? It's you lot. I just show up. I show up with my mouth, and my cockiness, and my not giving a shitness, which is coming very handy for the think tank. And bring the love. Anyways, preparing for all. Yeah, well, prepare spiritually. Get your shit in as well. What you need. Okay, because you never know when these fuckers are going to lock us in our houses, see, and say, I got a feeling like they have threatened, see, that they would lock us in and say, you can't go out. We'll bring the food to you. Now, this weekend, Easter weekend, is beautiful. Today, if it's the same on the weekend and they haven't seeded it, so it pisses down all Easter weekend, everybody's going to hit the parks. Yeah. They're going to be fucking, it's just going to be carnage. They can't stop everyone doing that. I noticed somebody posted a video yesterday in Ireland and people were just basically on a lake road enjoying the beautiful scenery. And the coppers, yeah, or the guards, they were just fucking rolling by, yeah, with a phone, taking everybody's registration plates. So when they get back to the station, everyone's going to have a big fuck off fine for parking up on a hillside to have a look at the lake. Yeah, they'll milk this. They'll make some fucking money out of everybody when they're creaming them for fucking not towing the line with these fucking insane bylaws they're meant to. The bylaws, yeah. They fucking get past fuck all of this. Mind you, they've had a few bills pushed through, I noticed quick. What you got here? Tam, hi Tam. How's it doing? Don't fall off in Australia. There's no such thing as coincidences. I've never believed in them at all. And there's so many coincidences with this thing. It's unfucking believable. Everyone's saying, But they want it to be like that, Do you think I was wondering, I was even conceiving today if China were in with a dialectic with America and they were playing it together. I did, because Trump said 2 or 3 days ago he was on the phone to the Chinese premier and, you know, they're okay about it. And then America are quite happy to have a delivery of a fuckload of dust masks or face masks off of China. It's like, hang on a minute. You were going to be on DEFCON fucking 2 with them like a week ago, where you were saying, oh, you know, they probably, you know, poisoned the entire human race. You know, this is bacterial warfare. After this shit's gone down, we're going to go fuck them up royally, which they wouldn't be able to any fucking way, because these people train their children at 3 to just kill us and nothing else. So that's going to be hard. Okay. 100. Oh, Mitoko Jenksky. Is that Denmark? Yes, it is, isn't it? Oh, 100 to Denmark. Corona. Yay! You didn't have the euro, did you? Now, this is something Lee brought up as well, which is highly interesting in his Vanna blog, which I missed. About a year ago, they got rid of the paper money in Britain and replaced it with this nasty-ass plastic shit, okay? Now they're telling you, okay, ooh, the money you can wash. You can actually sterilize your money, wrap it up, put it in your jeans pocket, put it in the wash, 80 degrees or what have you, and you can kill all the bugs on your money and have nice clean money. I thought, well, you know, it's not fucking convenient, you know. They get rid of the paper money, because you wouldn't have been able to put paper money through your washing machine a year ago, but they didn't have a plague a year ago. So everything's working out really conveniently, you know. They've planned well ahead. You know, we had, I went to my son's today, right, and he does put like History Channel on, or yesterday, like fucking terrestrial telly. But they have adverts on. It's like fingers, right? You know, fish fingers, yeah. Fucking good old British fingers, beach fish fingers, yeah. They had fucking all of a corona. Never said it. The word for advert. I thought, hang on a minute. They're all under house arrest. They managed to knock up a little advert for Finder's Food. C word, fuck off. Z word, virus thing. Advert. So I was like, what? They're just going to milk it in the post-apocalyptic. I bet all the songwriters now. I see Fatboy Slim and I'm my lockdown fucking fucking, you know, gangster rapping thing in his flat, and they're all doing it. Goldie Looking Chain and all of these artists like Brian May. Get well soon, Boris. All right, you will get well soon. They better not fucking do that. They better not. After all this fucking shit's over with, after fucking insipid, right? Elton Pong, John, right, and his husband, his wife, and his husband, who's lady died, who's Di Furnish, right? They better not have him doing Candle in the fucking Wind stuff after all this is over. Yeah, and it seemed to me, you know, if you lived your lives, you know, with 1 million dead. I mean, they killed in 1918 in the First World War. Between 1916 to 1918, they managed to kill 860,000 Britons. Okay, I don't think we had 68 million then. I think we had a lot less. So that was a massive, massive percentage of the male population of this country. And then following that, they had apparently an epidemic. Same thing with these stadiums or these huge fields full of beds. And they lose another couple 100 million. Yeah. Yet, all that's supposed to have happened. Yeah. But then the world's still populated. There's fuckloads of Edwardians. They come up into the war, and then there's millions of people from World War II. Seem to have an endless amount of people churning over, considering so many people are dying. People die all the time. People die of genes accidents, like I've already told you. Yeah, you can die of a sneeze. Yeah, you can die of a sneeze. You can have like a sneeze embolism. Basically, you just have like just sneeze your brains out. Yeah, you got a brain matter coming out your nose if you sneeze too hard, guys. You could end up like a boy called David if you sneeze too hard. You blow your nose off. There's a hole. Sorry, I'm not laughing. I just kicked my computer up off the table. Captain Caveman. SpaceX says everyone knows fish sticks were made from fish fingers. Same goes for chicken fingers. No, mate, no. Watch the sequel to Super Size Me. Do you ever see Super Size Me? When he eats burgers for a month and nearly fucking dies. Yeah, it turns out worse than a heroin addict on burgers. Yeah. Well, he made a sequel where he makes a restaurant, but he's going to tell everybody what is in this splurn, which is basically rat semen. So basically, there's like the burgers come in a liquid form, and there's very hardly anything in it, and that chicken in the chicken nuggets. Okay, there's no chicken in it. Okay, it's a little bit of chicken, but it's like all the eyeballs and assholes and the waste stuff that they don't have. Nobody eats. And who's going to be eating them chickens after they've been injected? Do you know what a free-range chicken is? Do you know what a free-range chicken is? It's allowed to stand out in the open for about a minute a day. Yeah. So they put a little enclosure. They get them all out. Yeah. So stand in the sun for 1 minute. Yeah. Get them, because these chickens that they breed that we eat are shitless. Yeah. They're like really cowardly. Suddenly like, yeah, because they bred them that way. Yeah. So they're massive and they're fat because they've been like special food injections, and we eat that. So yeah, the free range only means they've just been outside for a little while, and that is it. Okay, so that's some natural sunlight instead of in the shed. Yeah, all in that sequel to Super Size Me. It was a cracking film. Okay, Super Size Me was a brilliant film too. I really enjoyed it. The guy is quite cool. Yeah, he's not from like their perspective. He's against them. He's against basically the food corporations, which have stipulations that this shit's dangerous and will kill people, and they've been taken to court. People have taken McDonald's to court saying, my daughters are like 32 stone obese because of their addiction. Yeah, because these are addictive. They showed this guy, right? He was having like cold turkey symptoms. He's like, fuck me, I gotta have a burger. He'd go off, he'd be like, oh, that's so fucking good, and be all like, and he'd say, I feel like shit. Yeah, and then he'd start to sweat, and then he'd look ill, he'd get white. This guy was like really fucking ill. They said you got liver damage. It's like if you've been drinking for like 60 years or something. If you don't carry on, it'd be permanent damage to your liver from burgers and shit food. Unbelievable, guys, unbelievable. And they've pushed that for how long now? 20 years. When I was a kid, right, there was one burger place in Cardiff, yeah, Wimpy Burgers, and they were fucking lovely. Yeah, they were like White Castle burgers. Yeah, it's worth going on an adventure like Harold and Kumar style to go and get a Wimpy burger. Can anyone remember Wimpy milkshakes? They were lush. Wimpy burgers were like really moist little buns, and they were like fatty liver. Yeah, it just produces toxic enzymes, same as this. What's going on with the viruses with the V word. Yeah, and it's the same with these foods. They literally, you could smell the stuff coming out of them because he's poisoning them. I think it's the same, with like cold turkey of alcohol and stuff. They go into DTs and they're spoiling the same symptoms as flu. So it's sweating, delirious, everything else. So it's the same scenario. It must be the same with drugs as well. Is that you're poisoning your cells, yeah, and then there's DNA, coming in. It's not an immune system; it's a defense system. So the defense system comes in, yeah, expelling all of the damaged DNA out of the cell, excreting it, and this excretion is what they call virus. And you get it in all sorts of forms of life. Sure, that's what's going on with alcoholism and drug addiction as well, because this toxin stinks and this sweat when it comes out of them, and it's that as well. Same thing. It's the same mechanism for repairing our DNA as what happens with these V words viruses. One fat kid, me best mate, dab, and no autism, ADH, alphabet, dysfunctional disorders, none. Because no vaccines, no nothing. Look, guys, when I was a kid, you never heard of any autism. I never ever knew of it. All these syndromes are all recently introduced. Okay, guys, they're all new. After this, what are they going to have now? You've got a mentally ill population. Yeah, these people will break at any fucking thing. And now they're all going to have serious ADH. Yeah, they're all going to be like, when they come out, if they do after all of this, they're all going to be wide-eyed, after their experience of it all. Yeah, there's a guy in a car today in a full-on fucking gas mask. It's for gas, yeah, not for bacteria. And he's in his car. You see a box. It's like, just fuck off. Yeah, this is how they are. Sorry, I'm having a rant, but it's the apocalypse. I'm entitled. 500 donation. Is that MKD? Ooh, MKD. Might be Danish. I'm not actually sure. Thank you very much. Seems like an awful lot. Wow. Thank you. Beef eater meat was like carpet. Yeah, it was. It was carpet, mate. Beef, fucking hell, carpet burgers. Yeah, maybe that's why they call it arse burgers. You know, the syndrome. Yeah, you're eating too many burgers, and it's arse. So it's arse burgers. I think that's what's going on. If you're going to start on me saying, actually, I've got a relative that suffers with arse burgers, I'll say, I'm sorry, I got it off carton, off soft pack. Okay, it's not mine. Soft pack. I wonder what Cartman would say about all this. Okay, I tell you what Cartman would do. He would lead, and he would make sure that everyone got killed. Kill the humans, kill them all. No autism when I was a kid in the 60s either. No, Karin, there was no autism. You know, I remember one kid in school had brittle bones. Is what I remember. And if he fell over, he would always break his arm or his leg. So he was constantly in plaster. Yeah, just play with him. He was an all right kid as well. He was quite clever. But he had brittle bones. So you couldn't like punch him in the arm or anything. He would literally break his fucking arm. So I was dangerous putting him around me and me anyway. But syndromes, no, you were either, I think there was two classifications in school. Yeah, you were either teacher's pet, so it's like prefects and shit like that, or you were fucking normal. Yeah, me, I was unclassified. They wouldn't even let me in the school. The last year, I was banned from school, like what, a mile away from school, actually. Yeah. Right then, I'm going to leave talking here. 222 again. Magic numbers tonight, guys. I wonder what's going on. Yeah, 1893. I seen that square or the vaccination. I read about that guy. This guy who's invented the test that they're giving everyone. Can't remember his name. David Icke's on about it on that London Live. Morlandson, something like that. He was them anyway. He said that it's absolutely no good whatsoever for testing. Virals, basically. He is tested for cancer and other like sort of high-end diseases, and they pull it out. But he said, no good whatsoever for it, So, but we know what's going on now, guys, is they're just adding, they got to get these figures up, okay? And now summer's year, people are not going to be dropping like flies in the same way as they do in the summer months. It just doesn't happen. It's going to be hot. It's going to be lovely. And we know it kills, heat kills the virus. So how are they going to get out of that? Okay, they're just constantly getting caught out on lies. Even the most stupidest person is going to work out that they're lying. So trying to gauge where this is end, though, it's impossible. Whole of humanity for weeks, months, maybe even fucking years, and never going to go back to the life we had. We'll be I noticed last night, I watched half The Matrix only for clues, but I was looking at films, loads and loads of films, and I'm like, can't watch any of them. Just can't. I've been watching oldies, I can't watch any of them because none of them are relative. They're in a world that has nothing to do with us. They're in a world that we can't relate to anymore. I mean, if you watch a film now, it's just like, fucking hell, that is so yesterday. I can't really look at it. And I tried. It's just, all of it is just bullshit. It's just terrible. I can't watch any of them. So what are you saying, guys? Let me give a few of you a shout before I do dive off. It's getting on now. It's 11:15 my end. I've got neighbours and stuff. So thank you for popping by. Thank you, Jazz Soldier. Thank you, Melage. Thank you, AAA. Thank you, Ria. Timmermus. Self-sufficiency is the key to healthy living. Grow your own food. Your microwave oven is a weapon in your kitchen. They will cause illness, etc. And it is good if you do live in a high-rise flat, like a large population, large percentage of the population of conscious people in Britain, then maybe it's just a kitchen herb garden. You can grow some in the kitchen window, like parsley or whatever, chives. Cheese and chive sandwiches is lovely. Anything, as soon as you get that, freshly picked herbs or vegetables in you, or whatever you can grow, there's nothing better. That will keep your health up. But like I said, not everybody in Britain got the ability to grow. I haven't. I can only do pots, and I got like a really crappy garden. But I got hold of a little steel incinerator today. My son donated to 5 British. So I had a bonfire on the back. I haven't had a bonfire since last summer. But I did enjoy the last bonfire. Anyway, it was lovely. Scallop City. Day of the Triffids. Mentioned it today. Day of the Triffids. I was telling my son, we was talking about Day of the Triffids. Basically, I was thinking about like if there was like a crazy light show, like this fucking thing, you know, the Blue Comet Atlas breaks up, comes down in certain parts, maybe a few tsunamis, maybe not get bad, maybe not nothing at all. But I'm just saying, what if in the film The Day of the Triffids, right, everyone goes blind on Earth. Okay, everyone goes blind on Earth except for a guy who's in St. Thomas's Hospital because he's blindfolded. Okay, an eye operation. He takes him off, he can see. Nobody is around. Everyone who is blind. Okay, stumbling around. Remember the allegory. How many images on statues have we seen of them in blindfolds? And the allegory of what I showed only a day or two ago on the mirror, safeguarding our future, mirrors of the past, safeguarding our future, that famous image with the Gorgon and a reset, yeah, with the bats as well. And the bats, like 5G, bats, the towers are called bats, are over these people and they're all blindfolded. So it could be something sinister, something you know, have you ever seen the film Bird Box? You know, that film's fucking it's just crazy how they put that in just before. To think something like that can happen, and the allegory shows it. You know, like demonic forces. You know, could they be in like a material sense, or are they just psychological forces coming down to the reset? You know, where like you just get this bullshit come down on you, as like to try and fuck up, you know, your salvation or what have you. What are you saying, Scallop City? Rue, you amaze me. Thank you, Martin. I love you. I love you too. I love you all. Thank you. I mean that. It's just the best thing ever, 5 British. And what's the chances of having a think tank, yeah, as well during this period? Fucking ka-ching. Anyone comes out with answers, guys, it's going to be us. You know that. We're the greatest fucking think tank on earth. MIT, I've got nothing on this. They're jealous shit. They nick our shit, okay? All of them nick our shit. What are you saying, Pippi Love? Insulin resonance causes NAFLP. Veganism causes IR. I'm sure it does, but I wouldn't actually at this stage go towards veganism myself, okay? Because, you know, in my mind, like, you know, 6 weeks, 2 months down the line, we could all be like, you know, fucking hunting food and drinking piss. We don't know the way this is going. So I think, like, if you're going to be relying on root vegetables when your food supply runs out, yeah, you might get trouble. You might get trouble eating. Well, you can't really depend on nuts and shit. You don't know what's going to happen. Things can be toxic. You just don't know. So you got to, like, in my mind, you have to learn hunting skills. We've done it before. We're hunters and gatherers, yeah. We can live on berries and stuff if they're available. I agree. But at the same token, yeah, I don't think you'd keep your family very long without, you know, having to go out and snare something up or catch fish. Okay, is my mind in this sort of post-Armageddon society? Yeah, I don't think veganism is going to crack it. That's just me. I might be wrong. Okay. Yeah, fuck the fucking elites. They keep all the good stuff and fucking selves. You lot eat grass. Yeah, fuck that shit. I don't get me wrong. I'm not a eater of pork or anything like that. I'm really, really careful. I'm going full vegetarian at all yet, but I've cut it down to a very, very minimum. I won't eat pork or ham or anything like that. Occasionally I'll have beef, but I'm really got to be in the mood. Chicken, I'm off. In fact, what meat am I having? All right, like say I have chicken soup, Heinz chicken soup. Yeah, so that's the chicken I've eaten the meat. Or if I have like bacon frazzles, have I eaten any pig in that bacon frazzle? So that's it. That's me. I don't really, I'm not a meathead, but I will eat fuckloads of fish. But there's squillions of them. I know they feel pain. You know, you've got to have a balance, and I've got to eat. Yeah. Invisible enemy, V word, 5G. Yeah, I was going to put. Actually, I watched it last night. That David Icke interview. I will talk about that. It's been deleted. Only the last 9 minutes are available. But luckily enough, Bob from Globebusters passed me a version, a full-length version. I was going to put it up on this channel, but I thought, well, you know, to be honest, I could sacrifice 1 or 2 of my channels and just put all of this proof stuff. I've been thinking about doing this, just the time aspect, you see. You know, like Robin lifting the lid. Yeah, he's just fucking unreal at the moment. Yeah, he's totally fucking being heroic. He's taking all the fucking, you know, what could be flack, but he's not really thinking about that. And he's putting every single thing that's valid. You know, the doctor, the New York doctor, or any nurse that comes out, or anybody that speaks out, he will put on his fucking channel. There's a few doing as well. I noticed Richie from Boston, only just resubbed to him. I'd subbed for quite some time since this channel came out. He's starting to, you know, show the key points. But what we have to do, guys, remember, there's a lot of shit on the internet. We got to learn to discern, okay, guys? They are flooding it with utter nonsense. It is a fucking minefield for shit. They've done it. They've done it. They had it prepared to send truthers, if you like, on tangents, yeah, when we should be focusing on the job at hand. Yeah, the job at hand is getting ourselves ready, finding out what the fuck is going on and how we can get out of it, is what we should do. Okay, break the loop. They'll keep doing this over and over again. It's now or never. This is it. This is it. Yeah, and we're not talking about one lifetime, we're talking about all of them. What about our ancestors? Our ancestors are calling out to us. Can you hear them? They're calling out to me. I think a few of you have said in the past, our ancestors at this period, this time, are contacting us. They're calling out to us to stop this. They've been through it. Yeah, this is the time. This is the one. This is the one when we break the loop. This is why it's so fucking nuts right now. They just locked on the whole of fucking humanity, guys. Think about it. This is the one. Over from everyone. Wake the fuck up now. Yeah, all of it will come out. Have you noticed how flat Earth isn't even like the biggest conspiracy anymore, or the biggest fucking, you know, lie? Yeah, the Earth's flat, and then we found out about the history lie, and now there's all of this. You know, the fucking viruses, the 5G, the technologies they're using against us. You know, we got any. You know, look what they got. You know, the nanobot technology. That's a reality. Smart dust, possibly. Probably they got it. And what are they going to do with smart test? Yeah, they're going to program it. Have they already done it? Have they already done it to everybody? Did they not take with us? Have a look at them, guys. They're like fucking nuts, like zombies. They believe in anything. It's a massive mental illness. The place has gone insane. All of it. Even the officials, all of them have gone fucking nuts. Have they already done it? Yeah, they viddied everyone's arse. Yeah, and we just haven't taken with us, or we didn't notice it for whatever reason, guys. Because we're chosen. Is that what happened? It's already happened. The more I think about it, fucking hell. This is the last time, so I'm not fucking doing it. We're not doing it. I've said all along, this conversation I'm having now, I've had with you guys for the last 5 fucking years. I was saying this when I was living 2 houses ago, saying exactly the same thing as what I'm saying now. I haven't changed my narrative. It's just become more relevant is all. But I haven't changed it. Exactly the same. I've said exactly the same. Since the very, very first post, guys, my idea was for spiritual awakening. And my idea was for everyone to basically find their true human potential in this place, because they were hiding the biggest, you know, lie. One of the biggest lies is hiding who we are and what we're capable of, and what our true place is in this. The power is with the people, always has been. They don't want us to know that. Okay, that this place is truly ours. Yeah, and now they've invented. I can feel it. I can feel it in the ether. Just a massive dark entity thought form of fear for everyone. And I can feel it. I can feel it like you do in the force. I can feel it in the air, in the ether. It's horrible. It doesn't affect me that much because I got like this, you know, this all protection around me. But I can feel it. It comes through. Weirdest thing, guys. Whole of Earth on a neggy buzz. Imagine they turned that around and it was all on a positive. You know, like when you have like 100 monks meditating and everyone in a vicinity of 100 miles or something as beneficial, you know, feels a benefit because of the meditation. I'm not saying strictly meditation, but it's just saying positive intent without doubt. In my mind, I'm very skeptical these days of meditation. I'm looking who was pushed by, you know, in the late 1960s by the ISCON, you know, International Society of Conscious Consciousness, you know, dressed in orange, Freemasons set these books up. Timothy Leary, yeah, one of their main, you know, social engineers in the 1960s. Tune in and drop out. All right, sounds fucking epic. Oh, I'm in for that. But once you tune in, cool, I'm there, and drop out, well, now I'm just a homeless person on fucking hit Ashbury with no future. So he didn't really, you know, give you the tools. You know, they were only halfway there in the hippie movement. They had peace, excellent. They had love, fucking kuching, but they didn't have the third one, truth. The other two, 1969, gone, the entire movement. And that was a worldwide movement, guys. Everyone changed, but that was introduced, the fashions, brought in by the type of stock, the bang on time for the pill. So the pill, and then bang on, like maybe a year or two later, you got like fucking short skirts. I mean, mini skirts, pill, mini skirts, and then it was just open season. It really fucking was. 1960s into the 70s. All of that's gone. They changed it. The paradigm changed in the 1980s. When I was a teenager, they come out with the AIDS scare. The AIDS scare. We had posters up all over the cities. We had a leaflet through the door saying, do you ever have any sort of sex whatsoever, you're definitely gonna die. Okay, is what it says. And it said, every single person will know somebody who's died of this disease. Okay, is what it said in this leaflet. Yeah, I think I still may even have it somewhere. And it was all turned out to be utter bullshit. You know, I operated all over the world in, you know, all sorts of circles. And I was never, ever met anyone who had that illness. Okay. I'm sure there is an illness that drops your immune system when they get you in there and it shows up viral and they might call it HIV, pretty much like they do with the viruses. Okay. Or all encompassing. Okay. He's got sweaty bollocks. He's got coronavirus. Is that be the sweat? Did you cough? I heard you cough. No, I smoke. It's a smoker's cough. He's got C. Get him in. Because that's what they're going to do. Anything to get you fucking in. And they use a disease. Yeah, I can't believe people actually go and get fucking pretend to go and get tested in a testing centre. That's asking for it. Yeah, you got it. Get in a van. What? Get in a fucking van. His brother, Mel saying his brother and his friend died of AIDS. And let's say they called it AIDS. Let's say they called it AIDS. My brother and his friend, did they? I've never known anyone. But the point is they made a paradigm out of it, didn't they? Where they scared everyone in the 1980s to death, saying that there was going to be a plague. Everyone changed. Well, a lot of people changed their habits. Their habits in life. They did. There was a lot of suspicion, panic, you know, out in the scene because of AIDS. So it did have an impact. It did have an impact. But I'm just saying again, I had no personal experience. Any of this shit was going down. Okay, maybe I was just lucky, but I hadn't actually met anyone else have either. So, but they call it whatever, won't they? Could be something that they give you. Okay, that was the case in that film, the AIDS film with, what was his name? Not Dustin Hoff. Al Pacino was in this film. He was an AIDS patient. And then basically he explained to this other guy in there, you know, if you haven't got it, and by the time you spend time in here, you will certainly fucking have it. Yeah. They know how to tweak these fucking things. AZT. Yeah, well, how much they earn on AZT and what? You know, it down the viral load. Yeah. So they just keep saying they're doing this with lots of different mechanisms of medication to drop a viral load, aren't they? Then they earn $1 billion on the product, big pharma, etc. But where's it to now? You know, it's not hardly even mentioned. In fact, none of these. What about malaria? How many does that kill? Malaria and all of these other illnesses. They're not even mentioned anymore. You know, it's just nuts. All the terrorists, okay, they've all packed it in for the season. This basically they've done an unofficial armistice. Nobody's going to be blown up anytime soon. Okay, and the terrorists have all gone home to their caves for the summer. Okay, there's no more of that, so you haven't got to worry about being blown up in your market square, because there's no one there to blow up any fucking way, because they're not there. They're all at home. So I guess terrorism's fallen through, full stop. Yeah, it's all coming stuff. All that bullshit. And I wonder why they keep dropping this curve word in. You know, you haven't got to keep studying the graph. Yeah, just show us once at the beginning and once at the end. You haven't got to, the curve seems to be dropping. Yeah, the curve seems to be rising. We got to get over that curve. Once we get over the rainbow, yeah, what's on the other side of the rainbow, guys? Somewhere over the rainbow, way up high. I ate a pie. Anyone know the words? Killer Bees. I watched this afternoon when I was in my son's house. That was the film I saw. And it wasn't that good one with Michael Caine either. It was a shit one. It had shit bee animations. So I was a beekeeper last year, and I still got that job, but I can't go because basically I'm under house arrest. We all are. But I had a message today from a beekeeping chief saying that nectar is in, and they're all off, the bees, on the beautiful pollen. Okay. So I've probably been talking for like fucking 10th of never. I got 200 people in my chat. Gilly Proof Gold is a big pot of. Now my son's been stripping down like computers and stuff, and we're getting currency for when currency runs out. You know, there's a massive chance now that hyperinflation is going to be a thing. You know, if they do restart the economy, it won't matter because the recession will be unlike anything we've ever known. You know, and Hoovervilles will be massive. Everyone's going to be on the street. I can't see them all being fucking nice about anything after this, guys, at all. So what's that, Leroy saying? Nobody in the square. Terrorism. Oh, fuck me, jumped. Sorry. Where's your comment? Where's your comment, Levi? Terrorism can do a one-off. Yeah, it's just, you know, these people are just like sanctioned. I don't think anything unsanctioned happens. You know, if they do, they probably murder an entire family and ancestors forever and ever and ever. So hardly any of them risk that. They got to be like sanctioned as in part of the dialectic, yeah, from their ultimate masters. Good. Americans probably. Veganism is voluntary genocide. You think so, Pippi? I wouldn't really surrender in an Armageddon scenario. Suggest eating root vegetables. I'm just saying you might get a bit, you know, hungry later on. I'm just saying, I don't know, no expert, but I'm not going to do it like that. While they have all the good stuff, fuck that. Right, Joe Dirt, play ball and weeds, as we'd say. Play ball as we'd say. Now, I'm not good at that playing ball thing, and I don't really one of them either. I didn't consent. I didn't sign up to none of this shit. I don't feel at home. I'm not really one of them. I don't want to play. And I will just have to fucking just... They're my adversaries. Okay, I will have to fight this the day I die. And that's the end of it. You know, there's nothing they can do to me, guys. Yeah, my spirit is strong. Yeah, what can they do? They can take up my physical body. I've been risking that since fucking ever. Okay, so that's not an issue. Okay, it's the soul. Yeah, and the message the person brings. Okay, our message is strong. Our kung fu is fucking strong, people. It really, really is. Yeah, we've made a difference on the entire plane, guys. This think tank has. Yeah, we've shifted a paradigm on Earth. On YouTube, it's crazy, isn't it? But we did that. Anyway, I gotta go soon, guys. Weed have many cures, hence weed killer. Oh, that's good. Weeds have, yeah, weeds are fucking brilliant. Listen, I was talking to a lady at the back garden. She's a nice enough lady, lives just down the road. She's got face mask and is petrified. She used to be an ex-military nurse. Talk about the moon. And I, you know, I can't really red pill this lady because I don't want to leave her, you know, in a mental state. She's like, I was laughing at Lee Flatter, British. He said in his vlog, right, So nobody get offended by this, by me saying Jehovah's Witnesses, right? But yeah, a Jehovah's Witness in work, right? So we know what the Jehovah's Witnesses think, you know, when all this shit goes down, 144,000 of them. Yeah. So that's what they think. So he asked Lee, right? He said, so what do you think? Well, what's your beliefs? So Lee just spewed it. He's like, well, actually, the Earth's flat. Okay, history's a lie. You're not actually standing in Britain. You're standing in Phoenicia, which was previously Tartaria, which was taken out in cyclical mud floods and catastrophic events. So I was like, how did he respond? What? He said, you don't actually believe those words you are saying. It's like, I not only believe them, and I know it's all true. It's like, that's the thing, guys. You know, he's just like saying all of this stuff to this guy, and this guy's like, I can't believe what you just said. It's like, you actually believe that that's true? I've had somebody say that to me about, you know, flat Earth. It's like, you what? You really actually believe the Earth is flat? It's like, no, bitch. I fucking know it is. Yeah, it's just fucking crazy stuff. So that's all. Hey Martin, Celtic Tatarian channel is being spammed again. Oh, it's fucking carnage. Yeah, it is being spammed. But I just got like all my views on there and all my best, you know, subscriptions and all of that, you know. I got to start running stuff through it again, but I like the look of it. But, you know, to be honest, I love the Martin Leaker channel. We achieved so much. Look, guys, look what we did. The channel got taken out. We started on 0 subs and we worked it back up to what will be 40,000 shortly. Yeah. In what? 4 months, 5 months? Fucking biblical. So I sort of love this channel. So what you're saying, I loyal tangle. Almost all weeds have medical value. We're back to that. So we mentioned she was on about nettle tea. I said, yeah, nettle tea is really good. Dandelion tea. Yeah, you can make dandelions. You've got to leach it a lot though, guys. Boil it right down. But you know, the petals. And it's got apparently narcoleptic effect. So it makes you like, you know, like a catnip, you know. Nice and sleepy at night. There's stacks in the garden. You know, I used to have this book, the Psychedelics Encyclopedia. It was made in 1970. I still got it actually, and it tells you things you can go like basically eat and get high on in the garden. That's what things have psychedelic properties, and you would be very, very surprised in your garden how many things you get shit faced on. There's sassafras. There is morning glory or bindweed, if you know how to treat it, right? And my favorite, which we got in Roughpack Lake, that's gone twice today, was azarum, which is called devil's root, which is just the most incredible thing ever. And datura, okay, grows in the garden, okay, incredibly interesting. So there's just millions of things in the garden you could eat. Yeah, you know, nature, you know, it's just incredible how these people knew all this stuff in the fucking beginning. You know, like say with ayahuasca, you can't take the one without the other. Yeah, you know, you can take ayahuasca, you know, you pick the ayahuasca, and over by there will be the drug you need for the enzyme to, you know, to counteract it, so you can take the drug. So the one's with the other. How did the person in the first place? Did he go along eating every fucking thing, saying, "Oh, that's made me really ill. That bit over there, stop there." How did they fucking know in the beginning? Well, it must be encoded in us. I mean, that information must be coded in us about nature, about what's good. You know, it's obvious with berries and stuff because red berries like sort of poison, isn't it? So, I smoke some weed called cat piss. Oh, I haven't had cat piss. I've got something like in Britain called cheese, which is similar to cat piss. The cheesing, yeah, it's horrible as well. It's fucking horrible. See, I don't know why they went with that strain, anyways. Fucking shit, Britain. Spirits in plants told them, yeah, whispering grass, don't tell the trees, because the trees don't need to know. Do you remember that? Anyway, 10 points to anyone who can remember who sang Whispering Grass. Okay, it was off of I Ain't Hot Man. If you can remember that, I Ain't Hot Man, with the Welshman Windsor Davis. And anyone? No, you can't remember. Probably because none of you watched Ain't Half Hot Man, did you? Anyway, it was Don Estelle, son, Whispering Grass. So yeah, trees communicate with grass. I knew this as a kid anyway. I knew they were all communicating with ink spots. No, I like the ink spots, Ogelia. Did they sing it originally? Yeah, they did. They did sing it originally. Whispering Grass, thank you. Ink spots. I was thinking Four Tops were singing originally. They're good too. I like Four Tops too. So, when Windsor Davis and Donna Stell, thank you. Windsor Davis is proper Welsh, and he's a Sergeant Major, but he died recently. He was brilliant. Old Maiden Questions, Martin. Old Maiden Questions. I don't know what that means. Maiden Questions. Is it something to do with the group? Iron Maiden. Don't know anything about them, mate. Only that horrible track about he done with the Indians and 666 Number of the Beast. Doc leaves, yeah, see what I mean? You get stung by a nettle, and then over by there is hopefully not got pee on it, but doc leaf, you rub it in, you're all better. And I tell you what else as well, Iron Maiden, I knew it. Yeah, I got a story about Iron Maiden. I was on a train once, I don't know, in Europe somewhere. I was talking to an Algerian guy who's really cool, he's in the same room, same cubicle thing with me. I said, well, he said, guess what I've been doing today? I said, I don't know. He said, I've been playing golf on the course with Bruce Dickinson. It's like, what, Bruce out of Iron Maiden? It's like, yeah. It's like, he's a friend of mine. It's like, really? So this Algerian guy has just been playing golf on, the course with his elite buddy, who happened to be like a pretending heavy metaler, who's a lead singer of Iron Maiden, Davison. So, named and shamed. Suits, that's what we call them, suits. But they're all like it. Look at fucking all of them. In fact, Alice Cooper, like, he looks like death, doesn't he? He's got all his face painted up, with the tears and everything, and he's just like really demonic tracks and all that. Oh, he's good, Alice Cooper, don't get me wrong. And then when you talk to him, he's like a really well-spoken, gentle intellectual. It's really fucking weird. Right, built a Faraday cage. Did you, John Fletcher? Good luck with that, mate. You're going to need it. That's really cool. That'll work. Tinfoil hat. Yeah, but there's a problem with tinfoil hats. It might be a bit of a psyop. If you put them just on your crown chakra or just over your cranium, okay, the electromagnetism, if you haven't got all your body covered, will come in through your face and it will augment under in your crown chakra, and it'll help. It won't help. I think, if Joaquin Phoenix, that fucking Freemason motherfucker in the film The Others, got a tinfoil hat on, yeah, I think it's safe to presume it might be dangerous. That's just me. But when they put Faraday stuff on, the knights, they got their face covered, they got all their head covered, all their body covered, and then the armor on top. Yeah, they cover the entire cells to protect themselves from electromagnetic radiation. Okay, and I don't think a tinfoil hat will cover your entire body, just your important bit of your cranium and your crown chakra, which is important. So, thank you, John. John agrees with me. I just don't, I'm starting to be really skeptical of everything they push with us, guys, and you get like a movement with, and, millions of people think this is the key and this is the most mind-blowing thing. And I've just looked at all these and I'm thinking, where's this source? Oh, yeah. It's fucking them again. So, and I just go on direct experience of life, and like I said, what we discover on you, and that's it, guys. Yeah, fuck the rest. Can't trust it. So what we got? Kayal Garrickson, big up, Martin. Thanks for the light. No spread. I just do what I'm supposed to do, actually. Just bring love and light. Yeah, that's all I do. So if anyone's feeling pissed off or anything, don't be. Yeah, come. Hang around with you. And you might get rescued by Nelson Mandela. Mandela. Maybe. Probably not, because he might be dead. I met Nelson Mandela. I told you, haven't I? Yeah, I know. He's a mate of mine. So if he comes back in a holographic blue beam fucking image 1 million miles wide, okay. But Bunny's fine, Scallop. I seen him today. He was fucking lush. Yeah, he's the softest bunny ever. I love my bunny. Yeah. Martin, don't get stoned. Simon, I was straight once. 8 minutes. Yeah, it was back in my 20s. It was the worst 8 minutes of my fucking life. Yeah, I ain't gonna go through any 8 minutes like that ever again. All right. Thank you, Heidi. I'm glad you agree. Only because he's like basically made opium, fucking criminalized opium. They said, we may as well chuck fucking marijuana. Well, we're making $1 billion on hemp. Fucking illegalize it. Otherwise, you can't have the opium illegal. So they made it illegal. Within 2 years, right, mental illness rose up by like something like 50% in Egypt because nobody's having a spliff and everyone's gone batshit crazy. So, you know. Do you reckon the full moon affects people? People suffer lunacy because of the negative electrons or the negative light, because it's a negative cathode, and that's probably the sun is a positive one. Maybe the negative energy comes off the moon, makes people like loonies. Yeah, they will tell you people kick off in a full moon. The hospitals are full and the police get really busy in a full moon. And it's a pink full moon. Okay, so don't even know what's going to happen. Don't even like the sound of that. So what are you saying, Joe? Achuxia? God almighty, that's hard. We should have survivors meeting point. In case anything, any of us make it through the weekend. Well, it could come like a thief in the night, Joe, you know. I'm just not saying it wouldn't, but that's bloody brilliant, actually, that is. That's bloody brilliant. I used to have a meeting place in London when I was living in London. If I ever broke up with my mate, yeah, who I was up in London with, was working in pubs at the time, say, I'll meet you by the red chairs in Paddington Station, them red fucking horrible chairs. So like at a certain time, so it was like a point where if I lost him like 2-3 days because I was off on one, yeah, then we meet him back there, and he was back there. So nice one, Paul, my mate from Cardiff. So yeah, then red chairs, man. So I did have meeting points. It is a good thing to do, yeah, especially when good one. But we're all over the world, aren't we? And we're not allowed to travel anywhere. And I'm stuck on a tiny little island full of nutcases. We're all panicking, going like that. Yeah, scared of fucking germs. Germs, they're like fucking that big. They're pussies, fuck them. Yeah, batter them. Yeah, ugly little motherfuckers. Step on them. Yeah, they're really that big. Yeah, when it's in your hands, instead of washing your hands, just squeeze the little motherfucker down. Feel better now. Yeah? Get domestos. It says on the bottle it kills 99% of germs dead, including the C word. Virus. I gotta fuck off, guys. Completely nuts. So one love, all of you. Peace and love. Keep your vibration up. Fuck them. Prepare spiritually. Be happy and enjoy the moment. It's no use dwelling on any of their forms because they got you like that. They got you like that. Yeah. You won't be understood. Do you? That they're understanding you. They're standing on you. Okay. And they're bullying you. Okay. And they're gaslighting everyone on earth. And everyone is suffering Stockholm syndrome, completely mentally ill by everything the media is telling them, with hardly any proof. Okay. The doctors, they're in the same boat. They have none of this information of what's coming. They've been kept in the dark and they're all asking questions. None of this is making sense. This is looking like altitude sickness, not looking. But isn't that interesting? The same symptoms as altitude sickness. Yeah. I really, first time he saw it, he said, I was thinking, oh, fucking hell. Could we be going up or going down? It's part of the Phoenician mechanism, you see. So a woman told me an old lady coughed and she felt like she had a massive electric shock. Oh, I forgot to tell you. Guys, I forgot to tell you. Listen to this. You're not going to fucking believe this. My last post on my Mad Leaker channel 3 days ago. Why haven't I been here? I was fucking nearly killed. I'm not even joking, guys. I finished my blog, yeah, and I'm putting like links in and stuff on my vlog, and then all of a sudden, like that, I felt really, really fucking ill. I just washed out, weak, need to get to the toilet, spinning out, fucking dying. I'm not even joking. It came out of the blue. I had this really, really high-pitched buzzing, and I tell you what, it did feel like I'd been zapped, and it was electromagnetic in my head. Even later, when it was all over with, I had my head on the pillow. I could still hear that high-pitched fucking buzzing in my head. I was like, what the fuck is that? Didn't usually have it. But what I can tell you is I'd never felt like that before. It was so fucking bad, right? I was out maybe an hour, maybe more. I don't even know. I woke up, right, on the bathroom floor where I passed the fuck out. So I passed out, guys. Yeah. Whatever they zapped me with, I was perfect health, feeling fucking great on the hangouts. Yeah. On my last shows. And I'm like literally 10 minutes after, I'm zapped, and I'm like literally the illest I can be. I was of all fours crawling around, yeah, and I woke up on the bathroom floor, fucking literally unconscious. I'm not even joking, guys. It's the fucking craziest thing. It went as quick as it came. Say about 4 in the morning, because I was like about 3 hours of that, fucking dying. About 4 in the morning, and it was just all gone. But I still had that high, that buzzing, electromagnetic, and I swear it did feel electromagnetic. Well, it has to be anyway, because we're electric beings, aren't we? And all of it. I was thinking back then, after that had happened that night, I was thinking back to other illnesses I'd had when I was a child. And when you're delirious, and you have this zzz thing, and it definitely feels electromagnetic and sounds it too. And it does. I was thinking about it. I was thinking all of these things are related to, electric, and they are as well. Okay. Yeah, I was absolutely fine, Heidi, after. It was just the weirdest thing. It knocked me out. And I was honestly thought that I'd been zapped. They can tag it. Have you been watching what Lee, Flat Earth British, put on his posts? Stay safe, stay home. You know what I put in the book about, direct energy weapons? Yeah, we've all seen California. These houses are just burnt on the fucking spot, guys. Yeah, everybody in their houses where they're put. And they got and direct energy weapons where they can destroy your streets. It's fucking nuts. And from high up as well, from planes, etc. So put that up there. Not that I would like to say that they're going to have direct energy beam, the population of Earth, because that would be billions of people in their houses, wouldn't it? But with the circumstances they created with the fiery thing, that, right, many will die. Okay. Economically, later on, people killing themselves because the Goths, I bet they love this shit. They've been waiting for fucking happen. Yeah. I was going to do a Goth hair flick. See if I can do a Goth hair flick. It's like, it's the end. Yeah, it's the end. That's my Goth hair flick. So we can match the buzz internally moderating. Yeah, exactly right. That's a really good way of putting it. Internally modulating. It's what I do. The way I see this, guys, is this magic. Yeah, it can be counteracted. Yeah, the spell can be broken just by not buying into it. Fuck off and just be in love. Yeah, it's like they're not. It's like they'd be saying, no, this fear has failed with these people. We need to focus on them a bit more. They're not scared enough. They want everyone with the worst fear imaginable. Yeah. And what exactly are everyone scared of? Exactly. Dying. We don't even know what it is. We don't even know what any of this fucking is. It might absolutely fucking rock. All we know. Okay. Well, I do know the time we spend here, we should do something very wise with. Instead of just wasting our lives away doing shit all with it that's any good. And thankfully, we haven't done that. Have we? We've got answers. We've got valuable answers, guys, and the keys for humanity in the future. If you ask me, free energy, all of it. We've brought all of these concepts for people to look over in the future after all of this has happened. What are you saying, JT? You and Rue having a conflab. Throughout my life, Rue is saying, I hear that ringing in your ear, immediately push on the ear, and it goes down. Yeah, no, same here. I had tinnitus all the time. I had it last night again. And it varies in pitch sometimes. I always thought when I was younger, it was just the internal ear recalibrating, which is what they tell you. But over the last, say, since I've been truthing, last 5 years or so, I've had it a lot. And the last year or so, every day, maybe. Don't even know. So, I know that you're watching, loads of you gone. Anyway, guys, I'll have a drink and it's late. Thank you all for coming. It's been really epic today. I will be back on my main channel. I've got loads to show you, loads to talk about, obviously. So, thank you, Rue. You're very sweet. Thank you, Pippi. Thank you, Miss Bravo. What's that? My eyesight's fucking terrible, these glasses. But we can buy tape magnets on our heads. I think we don't really need any accoutrements. I think the human body, if we understand it correctly, can combat anything spiritually. We can combat anything spiritually. All is mind. Yeah, just can't limit yourself. Yeah, just fucking one big thought. Get rid of these fuckers. That's the end of it. Patricia Doherty, purple hat to you, love. Thanks, Leroy, brother. Thanks, Blackstar. Okay, make sure to share this out, like if you did, and everything else. And I will be back soon. Thanks, Al. I'm glad you agree. Try to talk from common sense and everything. Try not to go out there on the limbs of insanity. Try dealing with all subjects. We look at them, think about them, and I'll just give you my instinctive feelings and stuff. But obviously, I've got a clue what's going on. All I can say is whatever it is bigger than any fucking thing. It's a lot of humanity down my fucking ass. I can't even believe that's even happening. If I'd have said that to you a year ago, all of you guys, you'd thought I was nuts. In a year's time, they will lock you all in your houses because there will be a pandemic. You'd all been hysterical there. I thought I completely lost it. But yeah, here we are. Anyway, I need to cut. Peace and love. Thanks all of you. Thanks Al. Thanks Liddy. Thanks Squirrel, my brother. I'll get in contact with you soon, bruv. The magic spell requires energy. You got it, brother. Usually death to work magic. Yeah, they do sacrifices on battle days, so they can have mass amounts of dead. This might be like the biggest sacrifice that they've done yet. A couple of million on a certain date. Who even fucking knows? Guys, they do it. They do it. Okay. And I've said this 100 times. I've gone through leads atlases and I've said to you, they kill our asses, guys. They go fucking nuts on us. I've showed you what they do over and over. So I've known all along, so none of this is a surprise. Okay, not even the timing. The timing is perfect. In fact, I think no better timing. It's good. It's good timing. It is. Think about it. And we're here. The truthers. Truth has come to save the day. Thanks, Rue. Thanks, FEB family. Peace and love. I gotta go and have something to drink. Thanks, Mel, for watching chat. Thanks, Sniper, for being moddy as well. Protect yourselves. One love all as well. Okay, I'll be back soon. Keep checking on my channels, guys. I'll put stuff on my community page, and I'll be bringing a nice presentation to you too. Okay, thanks, Miss Bravo. Okay, I gotta go. I've been talking for ages, and I've got no coffee left. What? Peace? Yeah, you got peace. Crack with that. And I tell you what, we're not even like warring peoples. They told us we are. It's all fucking bullshit. We're symbiotic. It's all a lie. No, it is. I don't know anybody who actually wants to go off and have wars. Let's go and pick on that country over there and bomb them and kill all of their families and their children, shall we? No, I don't want to do that. They're really lovely. I know, exactly. So who does that? The people who just locked you in your house. Ta, JJ. Ta, Hayley. Take care, love. Take care. Take care, question the narrative. Stay safe, all of you. Okay, watch them sheeple. Okay. When they, not saying they've cracked yet, but they might turn. Okay, I just don't trust any of them. Thanks, Gillian. Peace of love to you. Thanks. Thanks, peeps. So happy. I'm going to eat. Any suggestions what I can eat? I was thinking, is it too late for cheese? Will I have nightmares if I had cheese on toast? Will I have nightmares if I have some Cathedral City red onion with reggae sauce on top? Will I? Put some music on your food. Good night, Luca. See you soon, brother. Thank you for coming. Okay, I gotta go, guys. I talk too much. Fish. All right. I got fish cakes. I have fish cake and chips. And I want curry. Something curry. Oh, my reggae sauce. Yeah, that's nice. What? No. What? Well, don't eat food, fatties, winter around the corner. No, I've been like sort of eating just one meal a day and stuff and just snacking. I'm like sort of getting used to less food, but I don't want to lose weight. Okay. But I seem to be putting on weight. My son said I was actually a fat bastard today, which is the first time anyone in my entire life has ever called me a fat bastard. This is epic. Not really. Anyway, peace and love. Work on your tents if the sun's out tomorrow. And I'm going to go out and take photographs of the supermoon. Send me photographs of supermoon. Peace. Okay. I'm going. Anyway, peace and love. Be good. Ciao.